Ba, 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 boom, boom, boom. Hello, children.
What? The cutoff is crazy.
Hi, sisters. Welcome back to another episode of Shade and Lemonade. Sorry, we're a week late. Things happen. People break things, and you know it is what it is. Today you're getting a special episode because
the shade is crazy.
Yes, that's what the name is. It's called Shade and Lemonade, bitch. Obviously, like
that was good.
So you're getting a special episode because we're actually in the same room for once.
Woo! Oh my god!
And we're recording off of one mic.
Because Deshaun broke their mic. Like, what
That's
kind of dumb bitch breaks their fucking mic?
I don't know why
mic?
this bitch is lying through her goddamn teeth. She's the one that broke her fucking mic. We started recording, I think it was Wednesday, and it was 6 minutes into the episode. She noticed that the shit wasn't recording.
You lucky it was 6 minutes. Like, it could have been 30.
It could have been an hour. I'm not even gonna lie.
It could have been the whole episode.
It could have been the whole episode. You would have been like, oh. My shit ain't on. That would have been so fucking funny, actually. Well, welcome back to Shade and Lemonade, where we are always on time and we never break things.
Woo-woo.
Yeah. Check in. How are you doing?
I'm doing great because, in case y'all don't know, I'm seeing Beyonce tomorrow. It ain't about you, bitch. It's about Beyonce.
I was smack.
I'm seeing Beyonce tomorrow. Okay, I will say this.
We're in the same room. We're in the same room now.
Shut the fuck up. I actually am a little bit jealous of you.
Why?
Because this is your first concert.
Yeah, this is my first.
Your first concert gets to be Beyonce. My first concert was Sam fucking Smith. I didn't even know. Like, no shade to Samantha. Samantha can sing. Boots down, as the kids say.
No.
But it's like, I didn't even know Samantha like that. I didn't even know Sam Smith like that. I just went because my friend was like, I have this free ticket because somebody bailed on me. But like, your first concert is Beyonce.
My
also
very first concert is going to be
like Beyonce. That's fucking insane.
And honestly, I was talking to my friend about it back in Iowa. I was like, my first concert is going to be Beyonce, so anybody else I watch after this will never compare.
Exactly.
It's
that's
just like
your first concert being Michael Jackson or fucking Prince. Like,
the bar is set, and like, the bar is Beyonce.
It's astronomical.
It's insane.
Like, you can't beat the shit unless it's Beyonce. You can't. Like,
it's either Beyonce again, or if they resurrect Michael Jackson and or Prince,
is crazy,
and bring them back because there's nobody else that can compete.
I feel like vocals wise, Adele, Your Soul would ascend. Yeah, but it's just like the level of
it's more than the vocals. Yes, it's the production, the choreography, the lights, the fashion. Every single thing I know for a fact is going to be on point because I saw them videos from Renaissance. Yeah. Oh, I saw them, and my God, was I jealous.
I would have loved to see her.
Honestly, I really love Renaissance more than I do Cowboy Carter. I know, hot take, I guess.
Because he's gay.
Yes, because it speaks volumes to me and my character. Gayness. And I would have loved to see her in Renaissance, but I just didn't have the funds for a girl. And honestly, I don't have the funds for this one, but we still going.
We move.
I guess that's also my check-in because I'm also going to go fucking see that shit too. We're going to the concert tomorrow night, and our outfits are tea.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to spend at least $500,000 on the merch because that's how much they cost.
Which she's getting $50 out of me.
50? What are you buying?
Okay, the budget is $100.
Okay.
I actually don't know what I'm buying.
I'm getting a t-shirt and a fan. That's it.
Okay, and how much do you think that's going to be?
So a t-shirt is $55 to $60.
What?
And a fan is $35.
What if I shot myself right now?
Girl, that's below your... That's,
55 to 60?
Yeah.
Are there sweatshirts?
Do you want to know how much sweatshirts are? $100 to $80.
$100 to $180?
No, $80 to $100. Sorry, my fault.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine for a sweatshirt?
Sweatshirt me, bitch. Sweatshirts literally be like $50. But this is like Beyonce herself is putting the sweatshirt in my hand.
And you're wrong. You're wrong.
Beyonce.
The people who work for Beyonce haven't even met Beyonce.
Beyonce. Beyonce herself designed a sweatshirt for me.
So the people at the merch stands have never seen Beyonce, have never met Beyonce.
Okay, that's not my fault for them dumb bitches. Beyonce herself.
You think we're gonna be Beyonce?
Beyonce. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with you because you don't get it, but I do, so it's fine.
Okay.
$35 fan my ass,
bitch.
But that clink go.
Where them fans at?
That's gonna be nice. Yeah. Wait, that's not Beyonce.
I know that's not, but that's what it's country. Where them fans at? Where them fans at?
I'm like, bitch, that's boots.
So I guess we should get into it. Are we getting into it?
Get into it. We're about to get in it.
Oh, also, actually, before we get into it, I just want to say a few things because I don't want my shade session to be long as fuck.
Ooh.
Who am I reading first? I just want to say the Emmett Till, the Zeus Network, Emmett Till, everything that's going on right now with anything that has to do with race, the people that are tap dancing for that fucking slave house that was just burned down.
Oh, that was beautiful.
It was amazing. It was beautiful to see.
I said, amen. Burn some more.
Right, just burn some more. Everything that is going on, fuck you bitches. You bitches are stupid. I can't deal with you anymore. And I have decided that I want to be out of this country. I told my mother, my next goal is to get out. It's get out time.
That is so
Jordan
sad.
Peele told us back in when did that movie come out? 2014?
I was going to say 15.
2014, 2015, Jordan told us to get out. That was him saying, get the fuck out of America, and we didn't listen. So I'm listening this time. I'm getting the fuck out. Fuck these dirty white people. I hate them.
Woo.
And I hope these bitches are listening because we're in a hotel right now.
Woo.
Filled with them.
Woo.
Have you shot your final scenes yet? And are you happy with how things ended? Yeah. She didn't say yes. You didn't say yes.
Best season ever.
But we can get started. So Maya, you can go ahead and read that synopsis, please.
So as you guys know, this is the final installment of our Game of Thrones recap review, whatever the fuck, talk shit about it. So we're on season 7. Daenerys arrives in Westeros and takes over Dragonstone. She plans to overthrow Cersei, but Jon arrives to instead convince her to save Westeros from the White Walkers. They then plan an expedition to collect a White Walker from the north to show Cersei the real threat to the Iron Throne. At Winterfell, Sansa is reunited with her siblings Arya and Bran. Also in Winterfell, Lord Protector of the Vale Peter Baelish is trying to create discourse within the Stark siblings. Discord.
It's discourse.
Discourse is talking.
It's discourse.
But like he doesn't want to create conversation. He wants to sow discord. He wants to create animosity.
We don't have to go. Yeah, sure, sister.
In a vision, Bran sees that his aunt Lyanna was in fact married to Prince Rhaegar, and that Jon's real name is Aegon Targaryen, making him Daenerys' nephew and the true heir to the Iron Throne. In King's Landing, Cersei and Jaime make alliances and claim land to combat the impending threat to Daenerys Targaryen. Now, caveat. I think it is very important to note that though season 5, season 6 was where shit kind of like started to go downhill. The dick jokes increased tremendously around that time. This season 7 and season 8 was very much like shit looks cool, but if you thought about it for 5 seconds, shit didn't make sense. Like they abandoned everything they previously established. Like I remember there was an ongoing joke that bitches just had jetpacks these seasons because it would take you 5 episodes to travel from point A to point B, and now you're there in 30 seconds. Like, and that's just like a simple example. But yes, we are definitely in the trenches of bullshit now.
It's also, this episode might be the fastest one because we both hate 7 and 8. Like, it's just like
it should be the longest one though, because that's why you have more to say about it.
I don't have a lot to say about it other than like I fucking hated that shit.
Oh shit!
Every single minute of it.
I got specific things that enrage me.
So, I think one of the biggest things that enrages me is how they deal with the Lannisters this season, because they're trying to like give Jaime this redemption arc, but also he's still fucking his sister, who's an evil cunt. So
I feel like they haven't fucked in a hot minute, but yes, they're still together.
Yes, they're still together. And then another thing that they do is make the Lannister twins that are fucking. I don't know if they're twins or not. But the Lannister twins that are fucking, they try to make them smarter than Tyrion Lannister.
I think they are twins.
They are.
That's part of why the incest is so bad, because I think and Cersei uses them being twins and coming into the world together to like justify it. I think, but yeah, they do that specifically. Not even them together, because specifically, like I remember there is a moment where Daenerys. So like we said, she's in Westeros, and Tyrion is Hand of the Queen, and Tyrion is like, oh, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, that, and the third. And one thing, a plan Tyrion comes up with is we're going to attack Casterly Rock. I think that's what happens. Mm-hmm. And so Grey Worm is like, okay, bet. Taking these bitches to Casterly Rock. They get there. No one's fucking there. And they, there are, like, let's say there's 5 people there to look, like, there are people there to look like it's manned. When they actually get in, it's like, oh, no one's fucking here. And then we find out that Jaime and the Lannister forces are actually at House Tyrell. Because Tyrell, my bitches, the only thing we're known for is our money. We're pretty blonde bitches with money and golden roses. That's the only thing they're known for. So the Lannister army overwhelms them pretty fucking easily. And then it's a wrap. And that's one of Daenerys' biggest supporters. And I remember the way they explained it. They were saying, like, there's some kind of, like, backdoor or some shit that Tyrion always used to use when he was a kid. So he was like, oh, we can get y'all in this way. And then, like, but Jaime knew about the back door too. So Jaime knew Tyrion was going to do that or some shit like that. And it was literally just like, this would never, there is no universe where Jaime fucking Lannister outsmarts Tyrion. There's no universe where Jaime and Tyrion have the same information, the same memories, and Tyrion uses those memories and that information to come up with a plan that Jaime can not only, I don't know what the word is, but know that he's going to do, but create a counter plan that defeats Tyrion's original plan. Like that, there's just no universe where that happens. But yet they did it.
I don't know why the fuck they did it. I think they truly were like, we kind of hate Tyrion, and we just want to ruin his character, because from season 5, from season 5, 6, 7, and 8, Tyrion's character blown out the water. Like, acts fucking stupid. Like, after he gets on that boat, I truly believe he left his brain in the Red Keep when after he killed his father, because after that he's a dumb bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Because how is a blonde like outsmarting you? That's the way so Tyrion crazy. Got
less and less blonde
as the seasons went on.
Like, they just stopped giving a fuck about the hair dye.
No, they really did. That first season, Tyrion was blonde. That was golden locks, and by the end of the series, the hair dark as shit.
It's giving Shameless. Yeah, they stopped dyeing. I remember they stopped dyeing Mickey's hair, and then they started dyeing his hair, but not his eyebrows. So there was a season where he didn't have fucking eyebrows. And it was just like, what's going on?
What's happening? So, that's why I don't like... That's one of the main reasons why I don't like 7 and 8, is because Tyrion gets outsmarted left and right, and he looks like a fucking idiot in front of Daenerys Targaryen. And truly, honestly, if that was like... If we had the perfect... If George R.R. Martin ended the series, her and Tyrion would be best friends.
Like, I genuinely, I agree. I think it doesn't make sense. And Daenerys herself says, if you fuck up again, I'm done.
Yeah.
But like, he repeatedly fucks up. So it's like to like disastrous degrees, because this leads to her losing the support of the Tyrells and boasting the
Not only does she lose the support of the Tyrells, she also loses the Unsullied. Because they get stuck on Castle Rock because
Euron blows their shit up.
Yeah, Euron blows up all their ships, so they're stuck on Castle Rock. So the main bulk of her fleet gone.
Yep.
Like, now she just has the Dothraki and the Second Sons. That's it.
She don't even have the Second Sons, because are they with her? Or did she leave?
I think she left the second sons in Marine, so she just has the Dothraki.
He was like, "I love you," and she said, "Okay, that's great. I'm gonna leave you here."
Right, which is
fit. Cross the water.
Like, okay, she has the Dothraki, cool, but that's just dwindling her numbers, which is already like small to begin with.
And they also, I think Euron somehow takes out Yara. So like, he doesn't kill her, but he like.
This is another thing that pisses me off. He's at Castle Rock. And then somehow he intercepts Yara's ship when they're on the. I forgot where the fuck were they going?
I don't know where they were going.
I forgot
they weren't going to Castle Rock.
They were nowhere near Castle Rock, but somehow he intercepts their ship and like kills everybody on fucking board and kidnaps. He kills the Sands.
Yes, fuck.
Yeah, he killed. So like the Sands completely, like they did not give a fuck. When we said they didn't give a fuck about the Sands, they didn't give a fuck about the Sands because they literally just made this pact with Daenerys 2 days ago, and they're like, "Bet we're in it. We're gonna kill him with these dragons. We're gonna eat it up." Euron kills 2 of the daughters and then takes the mama and the last daughter hostage for Cersei to do whatever the fuck she want to do with them, and Euron also takes captive Yara, and Reek jumps over the ship.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yes, I'm gonna call him Reek because I don't like him.
See, I have recently found out that you don't care about people with PTSD because what happened is his PTSD just fucking went into hyper overdrive. Like all of the violence and shit just reminded him of the bitch that kept him in that cage, cut his dick off, and tortured him. So he jumped. He fight or flight response, and he flew.
Well, bitch, he ain't got nothing else to cut off, so why the fuck you ain't standing there to fight?
Fight or flight response, and he flew. I don't know what more you want from him.
And honestly, later, what happens to him, like, you literally should have just stayed. Like, I feel like you would have done more if you just stayed there.
I think, okay, we'll get to there, because I have to talk about that. We will get there. But, like, it's the fact that in 5 seconds, Daenerys loses all of her support. Her Westerosi support. She's lost it all. And it's
the white people that support her gone.
But I will say this: the Sands never. One thing about the Sands that never made sense to me. Again, just plot holes after plot holes. Ilaria took over after killing Oberyn's brother. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. She has no connection outside of fucking Oberyn here and there. Not here and there. They were
together.
Partners.
Yeah.
Outside of fucking Oberyn, she has no actual claim or connection to the throne or however in Dorne. Yeah. So you're telling me that you murdered their king, who, from my understanding, was a pretty good king.
He was nice.
Niggas liked him.
So he was nice. The black dude let it happen, remember? Wait, did he die too?
Oh, his defender, his guard, I don't remember.
Did he die?
I don't remember.
I don't know if he died or he stayed. I feel like he stayed. But they just thought he was a bitch. They literally thought he was a little bitch. But he wasn't a bad king. He was just a little bitch. That's it. Because he didn't want to do anything because the Mountain killed Oberyn, and that's why she was fucking pissed. Because she's like, we literally have their daughter right here. We can kill that bitch, and he's like, no, we can't. That's an innocent child, and I already promised her to my son. So no, we're not doing it.
But like that's what literally when we see one of our first times we see Oberyn. I'm just pulling up the scene to see if she murders the black dude too. Oberyn says, we do not believe in harming children in Dorne. So, like, she shouldn't have even wanted to kill that girl because, again, they do kill the black guy.
They killed the black guy?
Yes, okay. Because, again, it was Oberyn's fault that he fucking died.
That's true.
So,
it was Oberyn's fault.
It doesn't make sense for you to try to go to war over this. But also, apparently in the books, Oberyn and the brother are, if I'm understanding correctly, they were plotting against the Lannisters the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, he's supposed to look passive or whatever, but they got shit going on in the background. So, like, it also, Oberyn would not fuck with her killing his brother. He loved his family. He cared about his family. So like, not only, I find it so hard to believe that the actual army that she is promising Daenerys would fuck with her after she kills their leader. Oberyn wouldn't have fucked with her for killing his brother. And Oberyn wouldn't have fucked with her for trying to kill Myrcella. And she shouldn't have wanted to kill Myrcella. Because that's not what their people do. Like, that's just not how the shit works.
You're right.
So it's actually fucking insane that they did this. Did we say Myrcella died?
Yeah, we did. Okay. But we almost forgot it.
Okay,
we almost forgot it.
She's not a bitch. She's a young
She's a young child. And honestly, out of everyone, she was the most, like, innocent.
Yes. But also, Tommen was pretty innocent.
I mean, Tommen still went with the fuck shit of the heist.
Oh, that's true.
So he's not as innocent as we think he is. But Marcella literally did jack shit.
Yes.
She fucked off the door in season, 3.
And that's, like, what, the second or third time we'd seen her?
At that point, we're like, oh, she's alive still.
Yeah.
Forgot.
So, all of her, like, everyone's just dead. And
Gone.
then, I will say, though, this does produce 2 of my fave moments. So Jamie going to High Garden. Talk about Jamie going to High Garden.
Oh my god. Okay, because if I don't remember anything else from the show, I remember every single moment with Olenna in the fucking screen. Because Jamie takes over High Garden or whatever, and he meets Olenna. She is dressed in all black because she's like, I'm gonna die here today. It is what it is. So she's dressed up in all black, and she's like, I forgot I forgot honestly how the fucking conversation started, but he passes her, he gets her glass of wine and then pours a little vial in it, and she looks up and she's like, will it hurt? And he goes, it's painless. And she drinks that shit and she's like, I'm about to die here today, so I'm gonna air everything out. And she says, I wouldn't want to go out like your son. Watching him die was the most grotesque thing I've ever seen. Not at all what I intended to happen. And the crazy part was I missed the part where she actually says,
yes,
where she, like, in, like, past season, where she tells Marjorie that she killed Joffrey. I missed that part completely. So when she says that, I'm gagged down. I'm like, when did we find this the fuck out? And I go down a rabbit hole and I see that she, like, takes a vial of the poison off of Sansa's necklace in season 4. And it's just like the whole entire time they've been her and Littlefinger have been planning this shit. And she's like, and the last thing she says is, tell Cersei it was me. I want her to know. That's how you go out like a bad bitch.
And Jamie, bro's been a dumb ass the whole show. But he looked at her like, what?
He didn't believe it.
What? And mind you, Cersei wanted to torture her ass. And Jamie fought to give her a more humane ending. Yup. And I, too, forgot that she had told us. Because one thing about Game of Thrones, you have to remember every fucking thing. Because, like, the details are just, every detail matters. They will pull something from 6 seasons ago that lasted for 5 seconds, and it will be like a fucking key detail. But I forgot. So this moment was epic for me. I said, oh shit.
I truly believe that they the writers of the show had nothing to do with that scene alone, because I love that scene. I hate everything that has to do with 7 and 8. I believe it was the actress and the actor that were in that room and they wrote the script for that scene. Because there's no way in hell, what are they called? The D&D?
Yeah, D&D.
There's no way in hell D&D wrote that shit, because that was art. She went out like a G.
That was George level writing right there.
It was bad bitchery all the way down. It was
fucking phenomenal. And for her character specifically to end that way, because even in her death, it
worked so well.
Yes, even in her death, once she talking shit, and to a certain extent, she controlled how she went out.
Yeah,
you know, like. Yes, Jamie was like, hey, so I brought this poison or whatever. She's like, okay, give me my glass of wine. And, oh, by the way, I'm going to talk my little shit before I die. Yep. Like, that was very much, she's like, I don't want to be choking in purple and shit. That was horrible to witness. And he's like, fuck.
He was like, damn, I know, I saw it. And she was like, well, I did it.
Right? So, she's like, my bad, but also I'm not sorry.
My bad, I'm not sorry. You know your child was fucking crazy.
Everybody knew he was a fucking monster, but one of
insane.
He wasn't.
Right. Like, you served that motherfucker. I'm sick. He literally cannot fight.
And my second favorite that came because of this dumbass arc was Daenerys. Because in season 1, Robert says he does not want to be a dumbass. He would never be the dumbass that faces a Dothraki horde across an open field. Whoever would do that would get slaughtered. They're dumb as shit. And he's like, we're lucky them bitches are on the other side of the water. And so they went to the House Tyrell High Garden to steal all their fucking money because they was broke as shit. They've been broke as shit for seasons. And so they take all of the money and they're transporting all of this gold. The whole, like most of the Lannister army transporting all this fucking gold, right? Jaime coming in a fucking gold-plated iron, what are you, fucking armor shit.
I remember that.
And all you see them bitches walking, it's fine or whatever. And you hear like pounding.
Oh, yeah.
Screaming. And it's the Dothraki on their horses coming in mass. They're like fucking war cries. Like, imagine, you don't see nobody, but all you hear is bitches screaming and the sound of hooves smacking the pavement. And then they come up out of nowhere. Massive army. And then you got Daenerys, because at this point, we still had 3 dragons. Yes. I don't actually know. I think it was just her and Drogon.
It was just her and Drogon, but we still had 3 dragons.
We did. Okay, so and this is the first time we've seen her ride her boy in a battle.
Yes,
because,
and it ate.
Yes.
And it ate.
Because right before this, Tyrion's like, you can't fucking go. What are you talking about? She's like, I'm tired of listening to your dumbass, because now my army is stuck from listening to your dumbass. Now they got resources because I'm listening to your dumbass.
She's like, I've listened to you and your stupid ass. I'm doing it my way, the Dothraki way, and we're going to jump them bitches.
Mind you, Olenna told her previously, these niggas want you to be a sheep. You ain't never been a sheep in a day in your fucking life. You are a fucking dragon, so be a fucking dragon.
Clock it.
And that's what she went
and that's exactly what the fuck she did.
Burn them bitches. Oh,
Jaime was so like, nice. This gold will not protect me. Nowhere.
It was so fucking nice.
It was beautiful. Honestly, like, I'm so, again, D&D, hate them. I'm so happy they put this in, because finally we get to see her start burning white people. Like, and I live.
Okay.
What?
She's also white, so like.
But she's spicy white.
Hey, bitches that say that shit.
Why don't white crime?
Oh my God.
I love
it. Fucking sick. Visually, it was stunning watching her burning bitches up, and then the Dothraki just coming in, slicing and dicing.
It was so good.
And then, mind you, Jaime should have died.
Yes, absolutely.
What did I say? Gold-plated armor.
Jaime and that other motherfucker should have been dead.
And Bronn told him, "Get out, get out." And Jaime's like, "Fuck." And I thought that was an interesting moment, because up until then, Bronn didn't care about. Like, you say, like, okay, maybe he has this friendship with Tyrion, but also at the end of the day, he just cares about money. So him telling Jaime to save himself was, I don't know, that was very interesting to me.
Mm-hmm.
But Jaime ends up getting knocked off in the water and somehow doesn't fucking drown. He has a gold-plated hand, fucking gold-plated armor, dragging him to the bottom of the ocean, but the bitch fucking survives.
He was in a lake, but okay.
Anyways, he still should have fucking died. Shit wasn't waist-high. He should have drowned. But at the same time, we do get some dumb shit coming out of here, because Bronn uses Qyburn's scorpion.
Yes.
And he hits Drogon.
Also, the scorpions are big ass harpoons, basically, that Qyburn made in order to pierce through a dragon's skull or a dragon's like thick ass skin, because nothing else can really do that. Like, arrows don't do shit. Cannons don't do shit. Well, cannons will like stun them a little bit, but they really don't do shit. But Qyburn made something that could actually pierce through their fucking skulls and kill them, and that's what Bronn uses.
Mind you, if we're talking about it hits Drogon in like his side or something.
Yeah,
and it does actually injure him, because they have to land and Dany has to pull it out. And when Dany does that, I remember somebody, I think it's Jaime. Jaime tries to run up on her and kill her, thinking his dumbass thinking I can end the war right here. And Drogon sees him out the corner of his eye, breathes fire at the nigga somehow. And I think that's how he actually fell into the water. Somehow the nigga fucking survived, whatever. But, and granted, I am getting this from House of the Dragon, but also it's said somewhere in the books, that should have only worked, because I think that's happened one time in dragon history. But it only should have worked if it hit the dragon in the eye. That should not have been able to pierce like his fucking belly or some shit. Because that shit, their scales are also armor, pretty much. Yeah. So like it shouldn't have happened. Should never fucking happen. Should never went down.
The harpoon is made to go through those scales. Like,
but I'm saying, like, they don't even have the technology that dragon riders had.
Right.
So like he didn't have scales to test. Mm-hmm. Like he's building. Like he tested
on the skull only. He didn't test on the scales. Because remember, they had the skulls and the Red Keep, because the Targaryens used to be bad bitches. So you're right, he only did test it on the skulls. He didn't test it on the scales.
And that's an old-ass skull.
Yeah, that is an old-ass skull.
Like, that's not...
We've talked about the Lannisters enough. I hate them bitches. Jon has to leave to go to Dragonstone so he can meet Daenerys Targaryen. And while he's gone, he leaves Sansa in charge of Winterfell.
Understandably so.
And while she's in charge in Winterfell, she's also has this fucking ugly bitch in her goddamn ear, Littlefinger, just saying the dumbest shit in the fucking world, to be honest. He's like, you can't trust your sister. You can't, like, they're different. You can't trust your brother. You have to trust yourself and your own instincts. And you have to trust me because I saved you.
Pause. Does Arya come back before Jon leaves or after?
After.
Okay.
Because he's gone by the time, and she's like, because she walks up to the gate and she's talking to the two guards.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm Arya Stark. And they're like, bitch, you're dead. What are you talking about? And she's like, no, I'm literally
No, that was so embarrassing for them.
That really was embarrassing.
And then she got in easy as hell anyway. Like, how did she even get in? I don't know, but it took her 5 seconds to do it.
Right. I truly believe she got superpowers in Bravos.
She fucking scaled the walls.
Because there's no way she didn't, like, jump over the wall and then, like, land gracefully like a pixie and then look around and be like, period, let me go find Sansa.
I feel like there's, like, 1 or 2 entrances and there were guards on both of them, but she got in.
But she somehow got in.
Slipped through her bitches.
And she finds, is it Sansa and Bran at the
tree? I feel like, no. I think Bran comes later.
Okay, Bran does come later.
I think because Sansa, I'm pretty sure Sansa and Arya were the second Stark reunion.
Yes.
I honestly don't even remember it. Like, no Stark reunion that doesn't involve, like, it's not rememberable.
That's true. Like they haven't seen each other in years. Fucking millennia, basically. And their reunion just seems like really lackluster. I think it's because there's a little bit of still, and this is me giving D&D too much credit, but I think it's because there's still that open wound of Arya watching Sansa as she's up there and her father gets beheaded because of her betrothed. So that's why I choose to believe that their reunion was so, like, lackluster. Because she still feels it. Because low-key, she's still a child. Like, she's not grown.
So, okay, I did look it up. They reunited in the crypts. How the fuck did Arya get down there?
Clock it.
Like, girl, you shouldn't have been able to get in. But they're in the crypts. And I think Sansa, well, not Sansa, they looking at their dad or whatever. And they do hug. But it just, it doesn't feel like there's anything there. And though I partially agree with your point. I think it's that. Plus, I don't remember what season it was, but I remember the Lannisters made Sansa write a letter saying something pro-Lannister. Mm-hmm. And Arya, I don't know how she got her hands on it. It might have been when she was under Tywin. At some point, Arya does see it, I think. Yeah. And actually, no, I take that back. Arya sees that letter later in season 8, maybe.
No, she sees it in
season 7.
That's when, like, she's snooping around and she finds the letter.
Yeah, that's when she sees it. Okay, yeah, my bad. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I do think it's just, like, I think part of it is what you said, because that's technically the last time they saw each other, and she doesn't actually know what's happened to Sansa, what Sansa went through, whose side Sansa is on, I guess. But also part of it is the fact that I don't even know if Arya knows how to do emotion anymore.
To navigate other people's emotions and feelings. Because she's a sociopath now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But I think, I do think it could have been written. I just don't think it was written well.
Right.
And maybe not even directed well. Like, there should have been, like, I'm not saying they should have ran up on each other and crying and shit, but, like, I feel like there should have been more emotion, because her reunion with Jon is better.
Yes, it is.
But at the same time,
she did have a better relationship with Jon.
That's true, yes. Yeah. But, like, Sansa's also your big sister,
That's
you know? True. Like, I just feel like there should have been something more. They did hug, but there just should have been something more.
And, then Bran comes in. I forgot where the fuck Bran was at.
Bran... It pisses me off.
Okay, so the way they change Bran completely, it's just like
Vega doesn't have a single emotion.
It's just and the crazy part is he's supposed to be the three-eyed raven, and the three-eyed raven's supposed to be objective because he's just like a watcher. He doesn't intervene in anything. But the three-eyed raven that he met was not emotional.
Nothing like that.
Like, he was not emotionless at all.
A fucking robot.
He wasn't a robot. They turned Bran into, like, a robot. He's just, like, so deadpan about everything, and he makes all these cryptic fucking messages, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why are you so weird? And it's different from Arya, because Arya is just, like, a sadistic fuck now. And Loki, she kind of has fun, like, killing people, and she smiles every time she does it. Bran doesn't show any sort of emotion. He doesn't smile. He doesn't cry. He doesn't look sad. He doesn't look happy. He just deadpan. The rest, 7 and 8, this motherfucker.
No, like, honestly, no acting required.
Really. Hello, Arya.
And
who's you?
And it's the fact that, and I hate this so much. And I feel like one thing the Game of Thrones universe, because House of the Dragon does this sometimes too, the way they traumatize women and then utilize their trauma in the narratives that they make really just, it's fucking awful. Because Bran tells people, I'm the three-eyed raven. Obviously, no one knows what the fuck he's talking about.
What the fuck is a three-eyed raven?
And so to explain this, and to explain his newfound powers to Sansa, he tells her, because, you know, he's seen everything. He tells her, you look so beautiful on your wedding night. And I think he says something about, like, he may or may not say something about how horrible what Ramsay did to her was, but at the very least, he says those specific words to her because I hate them. You looked so beautiful on your wedding night.
Like, are you crazy?
The night where she was raped, the night, is that, why are we bringing that up?
I think he's bringing up the one where she was in the Red Keep and she married Tyrion.
No, he's not.
Oh, it's the Ramsay one?
Yes.
She got married to Ramsay?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Because that's when Ramsay raped her.
Oh, I didn't think he was consummating the marriage. I thought he was just raping her.
Oh my God, no! He was consummating the marriage.
Oh, okay.
God, because she was in white and he ripped that shit off.
Okay, I did not realize that. I'm sorry,
yes.
y'all. That's my fault. That's my fault.
And I'm just like, why would you? Why? Out of all of the moments, because you always
you can just go into any moment, right?
Any moment. You just got to pick a moment you weren't there for.
You choose the one where he's like, shh, and watch like you're crazy.
And she just looks at him like, what?
Should we kill him?
Like, honestly, would the show have ended differently if he died? I don't know.
I think it would have a little bit, but...
I mean, would it though?
True.
Because you could technically... There's... Bran being alive was the Night King's was the only thing stopping him from taking over the world, which I don't feel like they...
I don't understand that either. Like
I just
he wanted Bran so bad. Why? Because he can see into the past, present, and future?
Like, I don't get how that... Like, you trying to see if people gonna stop you?
Right.
Like, what are we talking about?
Like, you can look and see how to stop the White Walkers, but we already know how to stop the White Walkers. Valyrian steel and obsidian.
Yes.
Okay, now what? So what now?
And so he really does nothing. He does one thing. Or two things that matter when he's here. He gives Arya a Valyrian steel dagger. The one that was used to try and kill him way back when. Sorry, they didn't succeed.
Yeah.
Oh, he was such an adorable young boy.
Talk about water.
He was such an adorable young boy. He doesn't use it. He gives Arya the Valyrian steel dagger. And eventually... Ooh.
Now that's both here beeping and we're quiet. No, we good. We good. Yeah, we good.
Guys,
we both quit.
If your hotel says pay for parking, pay for parking.
It's a scam. No, do not pay for parking. It's
actually just don't go to a hotel. He does that, and then eventually, as the season goes on, D&D decide to write it so it looks like Arya and Sansa are having issues, like issues to the point like Arya's gonna take Sansa out, Sansa's gonna take Arya out. It's literally like at one point I feel like Littlefinger was like, "It's you gotta protect yourself. You gotta get rid of her." You know, because he knew that I don't know what he knew, but and so we get to the point, so it's like the audience thinks, oh my God, Sansa's got it out for Arya, Arya's got it out for Sansa, they're about to battle it out, and then we get to this point in the Great Hall or whatever the fuck, I don't know, and it turns out it was all a ploy to make Littlefinger, to figure out what Littlefinger was up to. And Sansa's like, we charge you with murder and da 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 da. And Littlefinger's like, the fuck?
Wait, can I say something? So I want you to tell. I just want to say specifically, Arya standing in the middle. Everyone's standing around her because everyone thinks, well, Littlefinger thinks this is Arya's trial. Mm-hmm. So Arya's standing in the middle. And Sansa's looking at her and she's like, you are charged with conspiracy, murder, perjury, and like usurping the throne or whatever the fuck. How do you plead to these charges? Peter Baelish and looks at his ass, and the way he is gagged, he went, huh? And everyone looks at, and then Arya goes, my sister asked you a question.
Hey, shit was, it was good. It was good as fuck. And he's like, excuse me? Pardon me? And she's like, you heard me. And he's like, Sansa, can I speak to you in another room where there are no others? Because something isn't right here. And she's like, and then this is when Sansa gives her whole speech about like, yeah, I've been stupid in the past and it takes me a while to learn, but I learned, da 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 da. And they also use, because Lord Baelish is like, you weren't there. No one was fucking there. There's no proof of this. And they use Bran's whole three-eyed ravenness in this.
What?
They use Bran's three-eyed ravenness to be like, you told him da-da-da-da-da. You told my father not to trust you before putting a knife to his throat. He literally says, you held a knife to his throat. You said, I warned you not to trust me. No emotion whatsoever while he's talking about a guy who's instrumental in murdering his father. And then Arya slits that motherfucker's throat with a quickness. And then he's just like choking on his blood and dying. At one point, he does beg the Knights of the Vale to take him back to the Vale and protect him. They're like, no, you killed our Lord and our Lord Lady or whatever the fuck. And it's like, on the surface, great scene. And this is a phenomenal scene. But when you start thinking about it, there was no reason for Peter Baelish to even still be in Winterfell at that point.
Yes.
Because previous to this interaction, he had an interaction with Bran, where Bran says to him, chaos is a ladder. The only time we have heard this line in the entirety of Game of Thrones universe is from Peter Baelish himself speaking to Ned. And Peter don't know what the fuck's going on. But that would have alerted his ass to be like, something's going on, so I need to leave. Peter Baelish, the Peter Baelish we've known for, 7 seasons at this point, would have gotten the fuck out of Dodge so fucking quick. They wouldn't have even realized that nigga was leaving. They would wake up and he would just be fucking gone.
Peter Baelish was probably the second or third smartest person in the whole entire series.
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
6.
Who's 6? Who's 5? Who's 5?
Okay, because we got Tywin, we got Olenna, we got Cersei, we got Tyrion.
Okay.
Oh, and Varys.
Okay.
And then it was Peter.
I was thinking Tyrion, Varys, Littlefinger.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. Yes.
But, yeah. Okay. But you're right, Olenna was... Oh, Tywin. I forgot Tywin, too. So...
But like, I feel like when people
like can be interchangeable, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I think Tywin is over Tyrion only because Tywin's willing to go where Tyrion isn't.
That's true.
But I think people often think about Tyrion, Peter, and Varys in the same wavelength or whatever.
Yeah.
So if we're just comparing those three, I would agree with your ranking.
Okay.
Because mind you, number 6 is still good.
It's still good.
Peter is a devious little bitch. Like, he is the entire reason that Ned even ended up going to the South.
Yeah.
So it's like he orchestrated that shit.
So that chaos is a ladder line would have boop, 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 like, boop immediately. He would have been like, oh, I'm leaving, actually.
Especially, he literally says to Sansa that she needs to think about every outcome possible. Even though I don't know how you fucking do that. But you need to think about that. And he's like, I think, positively, why would someone do this? Negatively, why would someone do this? I know what everybody's going to do before they do it because I've already thought about it. So that brain would have been like... And he
says this in season 7,
literally.
You. And then she uses that same exact logic to kill him.
She's like, why would you turn me against my sister? Because that's what you do. Turn family against family, sister against sister. You did it with my mother and her sister Liza, and now you're trying to do it with us. And it's like, girl, love this moment for you, but this is just another example of them dumbing down a previously high up character to give a moment to another character. Because there's no way they should have got him that easily.
There's no way. Especially easy. The Bran thing. I thought that Bran thing was fucking stupid because nobody knows what the three-eyed raven is.
That's not evidence.
That's not evidence. You can't say that, oh, I was there, I saw it. No, the fuck you weren't. No, you weren't in the room, bitch. We would have noticed that big-ass wheelchair, but you did it. So you weren't in the room.
Like, the only thing we really needed was Sansa saying that she saw Peter kill her aunt.
That's murder right there.
Because she was right there.
Yes.
That's all we needed.
That's all we need. That's the eyewitness statement right there.
Like, come on now. That's all the Knights of the Vale would have needed, because they probably didn't like his ass anyway.
Exactly.
But no, we have to do this woo, woo, woo shit.
And Sansa said, and like, I love Sansa's last line in this, which is, I'm slow to learn. It is true, but I do learn.
Yes, because
I do learn. I do love that.
I think that was to all you bitches.
Yes, that is.
That was to you.
What do you mean me?
You and the Sansa haters. It was to you bitches.
I'm a hater of Sansa in the beginning.
D&D said our girl she's grown. She's not the same. Get off her neck.
I'm not gonna get
bitches
off her neck.
Bitches were very much.
I'm not getting off a fucking Sansa child neck.
Bitches were very much Team Sansa when it seemed like it was Arya versus Sansa, and they're like, Sansa this.
I was never Team Sansa between the two.
I mean, I'm sorry, Team Arya.
Oh, I was Team
They
Arya.
were very much Team Arya, and D&D were like, so we just made this all up, guys. Please like Sansa, like please, because we know what we're gonna do with her at the end. So you have to like her.
So, and I think it's so iconic. And she's like, thank you for all your help and time and attention with me. Your service has been seen and heard. Anyways, Arya, do your thing.
And she did it with a
girl, it was so quick. She got up and she walked over and with a quick fist, she went, slit his throat.
With his own dagger,
his own dagger that he tried to kill Bran with, and that I'm pretty sure he almost killed Ned with.
Yes, he held that up against his throat.
So just the symbolism there alone, iconic. And she went such a clean club. It was so smooth.
Like, he didn't even have time to blink, and he did.
He was like
bleeding, like
gone and gone. Everybody watched that shit, and honestly, I clapped.
It was so good.
It was beautiful. It was one of the best.
It was like this. He's been a messy bitch from day one, and the audience has known from day one. But the individual characters has it, and it's like he has been playing chess, not checkers. But they beat his
down. They beat him in one. They beat him in one round, and that round was enough because he's dead now.
Illogical, yes. Great scene.
Great scene. Yes. And that is the entirety of season 7. Only season 7.
That's literally all the Starks do.
Yeah,
like,
that's
the Stark sibs.
Yeah, that's it. They ate that one. They ate that one thing down. That's it. And then we get over to the other Stark sibling, technically Targaryen.
Before we go there, it's something we have to know is that Jon sent Sam, because Sam and Gilly came back to Winterfell. Don't know why or how.
Don't know why or how.
Like, why aren't they dead? They should be dead a million times over, but they come back. And Jon sent Sam off to become a maester. Mind you, he sent Sam off to become a maester to see if there's any knowledge he could dig up that would help them with the White Walkers. Mind you, sending Sam off to become a maester is like your parents sending you off to college to do any fucking thing. It's not going to happen in 5 seconds. This shit takes years, especially since, actually think about a trade. You start off as an apprentice, and then eventually you become a practicing electrician or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
Because Sam was very much cleaning chamber pots. But Jon was like, I want you to find out the secrets of the Citadel, the Maester, wherever the fuck the Maester studied. He was literally cleaning up shit. So the amount of time it would have taken him to get to the point where he could actually know something is years, maybe even a decade. And I remember sitting here like, why are we acting like he's about to nigga ends the show in maester robes? He hasn't gone through training.
Sorry, we forgot to mention he also meets Jorah.
Why Jorah is crazy?
Because his dad's name is Jorah.
Oh, okay.
So he meets Jorah, who has grayscale, and he does a procedure where he peels off every single bit of grayscale, and that cures him.
Which, okay, I guess.
I don't know.
Which, this is my thing. I'm not a medical girly, but I think it's funny that he found that in a book that he wasn't supposed to be reading, that other maesters have been reading for decades. Because when you have grayscale, if you're going to get treated, you go there.
Yeah.
To get treated.
Exactly.
And really, they just lock you in a room and you die in there. They bring you food and you die. But he read a book that he shouldn't have had access to, that other maesters have pawed through for years, decades, eons. And he's like, wait, this is in the book. And the dude's like, no, that's stupid. That would never work. So you're telling me only one other person has tried it. They said it worked. It's written down in a fucking book that y'all study. Because that's your whole job, to read the fucking books. And he is the only one that says, actually, I'm going to do it. And then it fucking works. Are you kidding me?
No.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
There's no way that happens in real life.
It's not like y'all bitches have a fucking moral code. Why aren't y'all doing that?
Also, from what they, like, how they introduce grayscale, it works as an infection. Like,
it just keeps spreading. Like,
it's an infection on the skin, which is an organ, and it just keeps spreading. Like, if you peel off a piece of skin, it's gonna grow back. And if you're still infected, it's gonna grow back as grayscale. Like, you can't get away from it.
Were you about to say gangrene?
No.
Oh.
I was gonna say gay. I was just gonna say gay. It's just gonna come back as grayscale. It's coming back gay. It's coming back gay. So he saves Jorah, and then they go to Winterfell within a day. And
like, mind you, he brought Gilly with him.
Yeah.
Even though women aren't allowed there.
Also, aren't Maesters not supposed to take up wives?
No.
So
they're not supposed to do anything. They don't.
Like, he chooses. He is pushed into one profession that doesn't take wives, and then he chooses another profession that doesn't take wives. Yet he's still able to take Gilly. I'm confused. I'm so confused.
And he also reads again. He's reading a book he shouldn't have access to, but 1,000,000 other bitches have read. And he reads that book and realizes that a maester performed a wedding ceremony for Rhaegar Targaryen. And he finds out that the maester performed the ceremony. I don't know if it says to Lyanna in the book, but he finds out that this happened. And then they leave, right? Granted, he don't know shit because he's been there for a couple weeks, and all he's been doing is he's secretly read 2 books, and he's been shoveling shit. But they run away from the Citadel or wherever the Maesters study. And like Deshaun said, they're going to fucking Winterfell. And when they get there, how was I say Gilly? Sam tells Jon that Dragonglass, we know Dragonglass works against White Walkers because they've used it before, but he says there is a mountain of Dragonglass under Dragonstone. And so that's what gets Jon going off to Dragonstone to get the Dragonglass. And I think this happens at the end of season 7. But for some reason, Sam and Bran get to talking. And Bran knew that Jon was the bastard of Rhaegar. Bran didn't know that they'd been married, so he's legitimate. But Sam knew they'd been married. So they compare notes, and they're like, oh shit, Jon's the real heir to the Iron Throne. And that's how season 7 ended.
Yep.
But anyways, now Jon's going to see Dany.
Yeah, so Jon goes to see Dany.
With my nigga Davos!
He goes to see Dany with his nigga Davos.
Jesus.
Davos isn't a nigga, though.
Exactly,
anyways.
So why would you say that?
Bitch, you said that.
I said my nigga Davos. Davos is my nigga. He's not Jon's nigga.
Anyways, and he meets Dany, and Dany's, I feel like she's unimpressed with him at first.
No, it was so odd.
Yeah, it was weird.
Because she immediately says, bend the knee. And he's like,
I'm not bending shit, actually, because I don't know what the fuck you are.
Actually, pause. The first thing that happens is Missandei introduces Daenerys with her long-ass name, Breaker of Chains, Queen of the Rhoynar and the First Man, even though she's not queen yet, but like all that shit. And Davos, because he's hand to the king. Yeah. Jon, because Jon is the king of the North. Yeah. He goes, this is Jon Snow.
The king of the North.
And then Daenerys wants to be, I really don't know why they wrote it this way, because she was like, well, last time I checked, there hasn't been a king in the North in 5,000,000 years, and the last king bent the knee to my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. I'm like, okay, this is where we start. Like, it was just so, it was a lot of tension for no reason other than I felt like they just wanted to have tension. Because, like, Dany knows, don't know how she knows, but she knows how valuable the North is. So she's just like, you just talking all this shit, and it's like, why don't we befriend them? Right. And then, like, because he has no reason to bow to you right now. And to say, well, your great-great-greats made this oath. Your granddaddy or your daddy broke that oath when he killed my granddaddy. Right. Like, what are you talking about? the line of succession has restarted. Mm-hmm. We pledged to another king, who's currently sitting on the throne. Like, what are you? So it doesn't make sense to me for her to be like, well, yo, great pledged to my blah, blah, blah.
The crazy part is she knows for a fact that the Starks are completely against the Lannisters. So it doesn't matter if you bend the knee or not. That's an ally you want.
That's my thing. The entirety of season 7 and season 8 is her begging this man to bend the fucking knee.
And he's like,
why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this right now? You aren't even on this damn throne yet, girl.
Literally.
Like,
she should be smarter by now.
And this is the thing that they do with Dany's character in season 7 and 8 specifically, is that they try to dumb her down and make her look like that she is slowly turning into the Mad King. And it pisses me off to no end. Because I rewatched the series and I'm like, do they like try to allude to this at all in any way, shape, or form? No, she is literally the breaker of chains. She cares about the lay people the most. She barely gives a fuck about anybody else in power, and she will kill them if she fucking needs to, but that's only if she fucking needs to. She never kills out of malice or like hatred or whatever the fuck. She always uses her goddamn brain because she's learned how to. And now they're trying to dumb her down into the Mad King because she's over here begging for Jon to bend the knee, and she's over here well, I guess we're going to get into it now. She's over here talking to Tyrion and Varys crazy as fuck.
But she's not even talking crazy, though. She's literally like, y'all fucking suck.
They do.
Do better.
Like, I thought you bitches were supposed to be some of the smartest people in Westeros, and you're failing me. You are failing me. Me!
Because this is my thing. They were trying to have her fight a war without actually fighting the war.
Yes.
And they doing this shit in House of the Dragon too, and it's pissing me off.
And I don't know why. Just kill them. I'm sick. She has 3 dragons. She even says, I can go up there and burn that bitch to the motherfucking ground. I don't give a fuck. And they're like, no, you have to win the hands of all your allies. You have to win the hands of the lay people in the Red Keep. And she's like, I don't give
one. Don't give two hot enough.
They actually hate Cersei. They actively hate Cersei because she killed half of the population of King's Landing.
Oh my goodness, that part. I know we were done talking about the Lannisters, but I also want to say there are established things in this universe. Like, you cannot you can't in the open move willy-nilly and nothing fucking happens. Cersei destroyed she blew up the Red Keep or the Sept.
No, the Sept.
She blew up the Sept. Destroying religion is so fucking important to these people, and she destroyed their hub for religion. She destroyed it. She destroyed their religious leader, and nothing happens because of it. Them bitches should have been revolting
Revolting, yes.
Yeah, revolting in mass.
And low-key, it's giving real world right now, but we're not going to talk about it. But yeah, they fucking hated her. Everybody in King's Landing did not fuck with Cersei, did not like Cersei. They knew she was up there fucking her brother, and they were like, well, I guess it is what it is. Bitch.
She was literally fucking her brother out in the open. She said, I'm pregnant, actually, with another fucking kid.
And they were like, so who got you pregnant? And she's trying to play it off like it's yarn. Everyone's like, girl, that baby about to come out blonde.
And it's like, it's crazy. It's
another blonde baby.
And I think, oh fuck, what was I about to say? If people, and again, and maybe it's because I felt like for a second they tried to make it seem like she's a crazy Targaryen, but she's a crazy emotional woman. And I felt like they were going into that because the only people telling her she need to shut the fuck up and calm down were the men. But the women were saying, girl, you can end this shit right now.
When she came into Westeros, she had the Unsullied. She had the Greyjoy fleet, or like half of the Greyjoy fleet. She had
Buku bucks from the
Tyrells. She had the Dothraki. And on top of that, she had 3 fully grown dragons. So you're telling me with every single thing that she has, every single bitch in her arsenal, land, sea, and sky, she couldn't air them bitches out?
I like that.
You're
land,
lying.
Sea, and sky. I like that, bitch. You should have been in the writer's room.
Like, exactly. We're doing a better job at writing this season than D&D did. It didn't make sense why she couldn't just go up there and tell Cersei, you need to pack your bags and get the fuck out. You need to beat feet down that damn street. Either you beat feet or I kill you. Which one you want?
Like, the moment, this is my thing. I feel like it's insane to tell at this point, she's a foreigner, okay? It's fucking insane to tell a foreigner you need to go to every house and shake everybody's hand and get everybody's. You don't need to fucking do that. As soon as you get enough houses, you had enough. And you didn't even need the houses, but you had enough. You should have went straight to Cersei's door. She doesn't even have to burn the whole of King's Landing. She could pull up on that bitch and knock it over.
And they're talking about, like, the last time they had a Targaryen on the throne, it was the Mad King. So they're not going to support you in any way, shape, or form. Again, everyone hates them. They don't support Cersei. So it's like, we get a person that we don't know that has 3 dragons, and low-key, we've heard shit about her. She's the breaker of motherfucking chains. Like, she's saving slaves. How bad can a person that saves slaves get? Like, and then we have a person that blew up a church.
Like, for real. And you could even argue that, like, someone could have said, oh, they would have revolted against her. The fact that they didn't revolt against Cersei tells me they wouldn't do shit. They should have, but they didn't. They wouldn't have done a damn thing.
They would have sat there and ate their fucking rice.
Literally, it's fucking ass.
No, like, it's just the whole entire claim that Daenerys could not take the Red Keep was crazy.
She could have took it so easily. And my thing is, she wanted minimal bloodshed. She could have did that. She could have did that with minimal bloodshed. All she got to do was pull up, bro.
All she had to do was...
all she has to do.
So what's up? Because
maybe we could say Max, she pull up right with her people, and she does a quick little circle around King's Landing, and the fucking beach lights that bitch up, because what? We gonna say that's where all the fucking armies are, right?
Right.
Coming in. Light that bitch up. Walk your bitches in. Go to the Red fucking Keep. Walk up the stairs and kill the bitch. That's all you had to do. And also, this whole time, Tyrion did not want her to kill Cersei. He is acting insane. Like, what if you just, like, didn't? After they have established he wanted to kill this bitch. But they're like, what if you didn't kill my sister? And now she's like, it's giving traitor.
Right.
And now we're supposed to look at her like she crazy when she's speaking the truth.
And then he's like, it's giving the Mad King. No, like, it's not.
It's literally not.
She's a terrorist. She's a domestic terrorist. And you're telling me you don't want her dead? Oh, okay. There's one decision Daenerys made that I feel like you could argue. I wouldn't even call it Mad Kingish. You could argue she went a little too far, but I don't give a fuck. She burned Sam's dad and brother because when she took the Lannister army, she was like, okay, bend the knee. Again, the immediate bend the knee always was pissing me off, but she's like, okay, bend the knee. They're like, no, I'd rather fucking die than bend the knee to this cunt. And she was like, okay, so I'm gonna burn you alive or you bend the knee. But
like,
that still makes sense because it's like it's like, okay, I siege, we're done fighting. Either you support my claim to this throne or you're dead, because either you're with me or against me.
Exactly.
Because they were the enemy. And now you're like, you're ending a whole entire line. You can't do that. That would be awful. Just kill this motherfucker. Bitch, I'm killing both of them white bitches. I do not care.
And it's like,
you're not ending a line because guess who's a Tully? Samwell. Oh, Tarly. Sorry. Tarly. Whatever.
Yeah. Same thing.
Same difference. He's also in the fucking house, and he got a boo thing up there right now. He has a whole adoptive son. Like, you're telling, girl, everybody was wrong in this whole entire situation that had to do with Daenerys Targaryen. I don't give a hot nut fuck. She wasn't the Mad King. She wasn't the Mad Queen. She wasn't nothing. She was a bad bitch that had to do what the fuck she needed to do. And all these white people were in her goddamn ear saying rah rah and whoopty whoopty whoop. Let that bitch do her thing with her 3 dragons. God damn. We haven't even talked about the bulk of season 7 with them.
Honestly,
we're just going to do rapid fire. The only thing that happens with them too is that they go up to the north because Jon is like, the only way I'll support you in your claim is if you go up to the north and steal a White Walker with me so we can show Cersei. And she's like, okay, I guess I'll do it.
A dumb plan, by the way.
Dumbass plan. And
especially after Jon has seen the army. Right. There's no reason to think you could single one out. Right. And get it to fucking the south. Like, there's no reason to think you could do that. A
stupid ass plan. They go up there, they're on a frozen lake with the Second Sons. Again, don't give a fuck about them bitches.
It's not the Second Sons. It's
not the Second Sons. The Lord of Light bitches.
Yeah, the banners, the men without banners.
The men without banners. Thank you.
And I don't give a Gendry. I don't know why.
Gendry was there.
Like, they came upon him and Devils was like, hey, you want to come on this death mission? And he was like, yes.
So they go into the north and they try to get this White Walker. Shit goes away, obviously. And long story short, Daenerys loses a dragon.
Pretty much.
So the Night King pulls up, throws his little spear, hits that dragon in the neck, and it goes down into that frozen lake, and she cries. She sobs.
That makes sense because that is supernatural.
Yes.
So I can understand how this nigga throwing that ice spear like he's a fucking Peyton Manning would make sense.
Like, at this point, we haven't been shown, like, we've been shown how powerful his army is. We haven't been shown how powerful he is. And that right there told us how, like, he is an actual threat. Because he took down a dragon by himself. That shit ate. Sad, but that shit ate.
He literally just, like, stood up. He was like, okay, let me shoot this
he said,
right quick.
Let me... Okay, right there. Let me leave my shot. Gold medalist in the javelin throw.
For real. He was like, let me end this bitch right quick.
Right.
Like, and I can still hear Viserion screaming.
Yeah.
It hurt.
And then they leave with the one White Walker, and they show it in season 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So they leave with the one White Walker, but they lose a whole fucking dragon. So one more thing. Dragon dies, and they go back to drag the wall and Dragonstone to regroup or whatever. And while all this is happening, the Night King pulls the dragon out of the frozen lake.
Using what?
What?
What does he use to pull the dragon out from the depths of a frozen lake?
I forgot.
He uses chains. Where in the hot nut fuck did he get chains large enough?
That's true. Because that's a big ass lake and it's a deep ass lake.
Mind you, they can't even. So are you telling me he just sent his people? Granted, I don't think he cares about them.
Like, they're totally undead. So like,
but like he just sent them into the water because they can't come back up. That's the problem. When they get down, they can't come back up. They can't swim. So we send them there. We're just like, you're going to go to the bottom of the ocean. They don't talk, but you're going to go to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, White number 2, and you're going to wrap this chain. I don't know where we got these big ass chains from.
Right.
You're going to wrap this chain around that dragon down there, and then White number 3, you're going to wrap this chain around his leg. 4, you're going to go around his other leg. Like, how the fuck was this even coordinated? Chains came out of nowhere. How the fuck did they go down
and there? And they weren't even ice chains. They were just like regular chains.
Like, it was fucking insane. And they slowly pulled my boy out.
And then the Night King resurrects this motherfucker and turns him into an ice dragon. Honestly, iconic shit.
No, I fuck with that. I'm not even mad at that.
I'm not even mad with it. But it's the line. It's again what Maya said. It's cool in the moment that you start to think about it for 2 seconds, and you're like,
there was no way to get bro out.
There's no way. Like, you lose a dragon, and then after he gets the dragon, he goes up to the wall and burns that whole entire bitch to the motherfucking ground.
Yeah, not the whole thing. He just puts a big ass hole in it.
It's like devious what the fuck he does. It's like in seconds that motherfucker burns a hole in that bitch, and he says, "We on the move," and they get past the wall.
I wonder if there's a theory that the Night King, again, this is because D&D never explained the magical elements, because technically, at least with a live dragon, they can only do what they can only connect to Targaryens. If there's not a lick of Targaryen blood in your veins, they're not gonna fuck with you. They might just eat you. Ooh, excuse me. And so he obviously turns him into the undead or whatever. And it's like, is his magic overpowering that magic, or does this nigga got some Targ blood in him? Because there are Targ bastards everywhere.
I would choose to believe he has some Targ blood in him, because that's more compelling than his magic just took over his whole entire mind.
I would love that.
I would love it, but no.
George finished the books. But
George is not finishing them damn books.
Where this season, actually the season does end. But there's a disturbing scene before that. Jon and Daenerys have spent the whole season going, it's like, what are you doing? You just ran away.
I'm thinking about it, and it's disgusting.
Jon and Daenerys spent the whole season going tit for tat at each other. It looks like they're having conversations, but they're also like they're getting to know each other, because she's essentially holding him hostage on Dragonstone and saying, you can get your dragon glass, but you can't leave until he decides to go pick up a white for Cersei. And they're just going back and just this weird back and forth. Every scene with them is weirdly charged, but it's not even like sexual tension. It's just tension for the sake of tension. So it's so fucking weird. But at the same time, they're getting to know each other. And then at one point, he like pets Rhaegal, and Daenerys takes an interest in this, or he doesn't pet him. I don't know. He walks up near him or something. And this really intrigues Daenerys because Rhaegal does not buck at Jon. And she's like, this is so interesting. But so after he nearly dies, and they're on their boat back to Dragonstone, I guess. No, to Westeros. She comes into his room and she sees the fact that he was stabbed multiple times. And I don't know why she does it, but she kisses him, and next thing you know, they start fucking. And as they are fucking, it is the moment that is the same moment that Sam and Bran just happen to combine their mental minds and decide that Jon is not only a Targaryen, but the true heir to the throne. So we're finding out Jon and Roberta, Jon and Daenerys are not just blood related, but like intermediate family. That's his direct aunt. That's his dad's sister. Like, that's her brother's son. That's like as he puts the tip in. Like, we're finding this. He's balls deep. He's in it, and we're finding this out. And then we see Viserion get dragged up from the depths of the sea by magical chains that came out of fucking nowhere. Like, it was a lot. But that was a lot. It was a lot.
And you know what? I kind of, I hate their relationship. I'm not gonna lie.
It
could have been cute. It really could have. Like, just, the two baddest bitches in this whole entire series finally getting together after like being separated for like eons or whatever the fuck, even though they didn't know about each other's existence. That could have been cunt. But the way that they started it and the way that they end it just tells me that they like. Y'all just wanted the shock value.
Yeah, pretty much. I love the potential of them. I remember seeing fan arts of their family and them being on the throne, and I love the fucking potential. The whole idea of Fire and Ice or a Song of Ice and Fire, it's literally fucking them. Because even if he's a Targaryen, he was raised in the fucking ice.
Yes.
Like, they were in terms of morality wise, they were some of the best characters.
Honestly, even more bad bitch shit, I wish the series ended with him having an ice dragon. With him taking the fucking ice dragon. No, I wouldn't hate.
No, I don't hate it. That would be interesting.
The Song of Ice and Fire. Like
the potential there. They could have been great. And I'm not even saying they had to. I think D&D don't know how to write romance. And this isn't a show about romance, but when you include it, you have to know how to write it. And so, like, it was just weird tension. Not sexual, just weird fucking tension. And all of a sudden, they fucking. And the whole time, Tyrion is watching. And the way they don't do anything with that. Like, they made it seem like, is it Tyrion's in love with her? Does Tyrion have an issue with them getting together? Is he plotting something? And then they just never do anything with it. But, yes. And that was season 7.
That took a lot longer than I thought. So yes, this is going to be a long episode because we hate this season.
We're in a crypt. Nobody thought of that. He's bringing all the dead people back to life, and they put the women and children in a crypt with all the dead people. So, Tyrion is smart, but I guess not that smart.
The final season depicts the culmination of the series' 2 primary conflicts: the Great War against the Army of the Dead, and the last war for control of the Iron Throne. In the first half of the season, Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen, and many of the main characters converge at Winterfell to face the dead. Meanwhile, Cersei Lannister remains in King's Landing and strengthens her forces to set traps for a weakened Daenerys. The second half of the season resumes the war for the throne as Daenerys suffers losses until she finally assaults King's Landing upon Drogon.
So, season 8 is some of the worst writing I've ever heard in my whole entire life. And if you've gotten to this point, one of this would be a surprise for Mai, but it's not going to be a surprise. If you've gotten to this point, you know that in between each segment, I put the cast members commenting on how shit season 7 and 8 are, and I love it. So yes, even the cast members knew how fucking bullshit season 8 especially was. Because you think we hated season 7? Girl, season 8, no comparison. Like, I'm talking as a person who watched this. Like, I knew the hype. I knew what happened at the end. I basically knew, like, most of the series because I was learning, like, vicariously through other people who were watching it in real time. So I'm hearing all the shit about season 8. Everyone's like, I hate season 8. I hate season 8. I saw the Starbucks cup and I'm like, I don't know this.
The Starbucks
I saw the Starbucks cup and I didn't know the significance of it. And I was like, that Starbucks cup literally broke the internet for a good month because they were like, if this doesn't tell you how season 8 is, nothing else ever will.
Their revenue just
dropped. Oh my. Dropped. Oh, you mean Starbucks? Yeah. Oh, okay. You thought that was product placement. No, D&D did that deliberately because they were like, we have to get a sponsorship in here somewhere.
But before we get into 8, now that I think about it, I think we forgot to say in 7 that they meet up with Cersei, and that's like, and they have that.
Oh, I thought they meet up in 8.
No, because
this is another thing where they teleport back and forth from place to place.
Oh,
I think they do. They meet up at the beginning of 8 and show.
Yeah. You're right. Because because it's after she loses.
Yeah, we're gonna try to like put everything together, but most of the stories finally like start converging. So terribly. The way we're gonna start is the whole White Walker thing. So somehow I forgot how they get an audience with Cersei and somehow don't die. Another thing that's
Tyrion went through Jaime.
Okay.
And then Jaime convinced Cersei. Granted, this happens after Jaime just convinced Cersei not to torture the woman that killed their son.
Yes.
So Cersei shouldn't even be pro Jaime right now.
Right. So for some reason, Daenerys does not go in there. Again, has a whole entire army at this point. Does not go in there and fuck shit up. I don't understand why. She still has 2 dragons, even though one, like, she has 2 dragons. She lost one, but it's still 2. Come on, y'all. But they go up there to show her that there is an actual threat in the north, and it's the White Walkers. And she's like, okay, bitch, you're lying. Like, this is like, bitch, you're playing games. And they're like, okay, then, here, let me open up this box for you. And they open up the box, and this White Walker, like, shoots out at her.
And it tries to eat her.
And, like, tries to eat her. And they're like, this is the real threat. So, like, can we pause the whole, like, fight for the Iron Throne for a second and, like, actually fight the threat in the north? And she's like, sure, we can do it. Absolutely. They're like, period, we did it.
And Tyrion, everyone believed her.
Everyone believed her. Even
Tyrion believed her. Mind you, Deshaun walking away again.
I'm so mad.
A couple key points here. Daenerys shows up with 2 of her dragons. We don't see a discussion of how she's going to show up or even how this is going to go down. But explain to me how, because the 2 dragons were used as a show of force.
Yes.
To show what she has.
Because doesn't Jon pull up on a dragon?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
Okay.
You just told Cersei you lost one. Because Cersei literally says to herself, where is her 3rd one? Something happened. They're not invincible. Get Qyburn on the phone. We're making more Scorpions. And we're lining King's Landing with the bitches.
We're mass producing them now. Like, I don't care if we don't have any resources. I don't give a fuck if we gotta go and take everybody's iron, gold, whatever the fuck takes out dragons. We're taking it, we're burning it down, and we're making more Scorpions.
And it's just like, and I remember thinking this in real time. It wasn't even this looks cool now, think about it later, and it's fucked up. All of season 8 is thinking about it, looking at it, it's immediately doesn't make sense.
Yes.
I don't even have to, I can't even enjoy it. It's immediately, this doesn't make fucking sense.
It's like season...
Why would she pull up with 2, that actually
you pull up with 2 dragons and don't burn that bitch immediately. It's crazy.
Like, you're showing her, I'm not scared to show you what the fuck I got. But you're also telling her what you don't got. And it's like, what the fuck?
And then on top of that, so you're over here begging her to help, right? So if you kill her, you get all of her fucking resources and people to help.
I will say this.
No.
I will say this. They called a parlay. And in the spirit of parlay, you shouldn't be killing niggas at the table.
I don't give a fuck about no parlay, bitch. She should have burned that hoe and been like, so all you bitches either bend the knee or I'm going to burn you too.
They called a parlay. And the second dumb thing, before this happens, Tyrion has a conversation with Cersei. And in it, Cersei talks about how after murdering their father, he left them to be destroyed by the wolves. Everyone, she's like, you left us open with a blood oozing, gaping open wound, and everyone came to collect. And we almost fucking died and didn't make it. And she talks about how her kids died. And that at no point should Tyrion have trusted Cersei. But that conversation alone, in my opinion, tells me Cersei is in survival mode.
She hates
fight or flight mode, and she hates my fucking guts.
Yes, she hates him.
She blames me for every bad thing that has happened to her in general, but after my father died. And pretty horrible things happened to her. She lost 2 children.
She lost 2 children. She got walked through the public with booty butt naked, shit pissed on her, every single body fluid you can think of. She was embarrassed, and she was at the bottom, like she was in the bottom of the barrel or whatever the fuck. She went through the worst time of her whole entire life, and it's all because he killed their daddy.
And to think that
because nobody would fuck with them.
Exactly. And to think that person is ready to come into these negotiations and be like, okay, like, yes, we're gonna do this.
No.
It's fucking insane. Even after scaring the piss out of her with the white. Because also, what did you just tell her? They are across the ocean. And also, I'm pretty sure they tell her that they can't cross the ocean. Because I feel like that gets brought up.
Can you pull up a map? Where's King's Landing? Is it an island?
It is an island because it's surrounded. Or maybe it's either an island or a peninsula.
I think there's a strip of land that goes to King's Landing.
Actually, it might, because they do travel from the north to the south. And we don't see them. I'm pulling up, though. We don't see them. Game of Thrones, man.
But either way, you tell her 2 things in this whole entire situation. They're coming from the north, right? So they're gonna hit your forces first. They're not gonna hit mine first. They're gonna hit yours first. And if you take out the Night King, cool. But that means half of your forces are gone. If you don't, then that means you're gone. So
that's literally her logic too.
Like, please. And either way, it's a win-win. So no, bitch, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna help you, but I'm not gonna fucking help you. And Jamie thinks she's a piece of shit for this. For some reason. I don't know why.
Even Jamie fucking believed her.
Jamie was like, you're really not going to help them? Like, you saw that thing. It could kill us. And she was like, it's going to kill them first. And if they kill, it's going to kill them first. But if they kill it, then it's going to take out half of their forces. And we don't even have to worry about that shit. So, no, I'm not going to help them bitches. So, Jamie basically betrays Cersei and goes to help them. And, is the only Lannister person that goes to help them.
He literally shows up in Winterfell, because after this they just all go back to Winterfell. And
right. Shows up 2 minutes after them, mind you.
Girl, where's the army? He's like, so funny story.
Cersei actually lied. So
the bitches are not coming.
And I just don't understand why they even would go to Cersei. And even before the parlay thing, she still could have went over there and burned them bitches to the ground and took her people anyway. She didn't have to do all this waiting and hooping and hollering and talking to these white people. I don't understand. I do not understand why the fuck they did this stupid shit.
Because they called a parlay, but you were right. They are connected.
Okay, it's connected by yeah. So either way, the Night King would have got to them. But like I said, they would have got to the north first.
Yeah, I don't think it made sense for Cersei's whole, if they make it through them, I'm still the queen. Well, now they're coming.
Well, now they're coming for you. But that was her thought process. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck he is, but they're gonna take them out first.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to worry about it.
Also, at this point, okay, so that's how we leave this little summit. And honestly, it was kind of a disappointing.
That whole conversation was disappointing because Cersei didn't die.
Jesus. But we have all of these iconic characters. We've seen give iconic dialogue in amazing moments in this show, and they all converge, and it's just there's nothing here.
There's not
y'all built this up so bad for 8 seasons.
For 8 seasons for this?
There's still food on the plate, actually.
I went to go get seconds, and actually I realized it tasted like shit, so I didn't eat it.
Jesus. It's actually, I will say, something I do like from this scene, or not this specific scene, but before the meeting starts, Jon and Daenerys because all of this takes place in the dragon pits. Jon and Daenerys are looking at skulls of dead dragons, I think. I want to say they're looking at skulls, but at the very least they're talking about it. And they're talking about how after the war of the dragons, dragons weren't growing like they were supposed to. They just got smaller and smaller and smaller until they became extinct. And eventually, and it's just a nice conversation. And eventually Daenerys tells Jon how, a witch told her she's never gonna have kids. And John goes to her like, how do you know that? She fucking hated you. Of course she said you never had kids. Because after she lost Viserion, I'm pretty sure she told John like, my dragons are my kids. Or they might happen in this scene too, 1 or 2. She's like, my dragons are the only kids I'll ever have. Trying to explain like how important they are to her. And that really just fueled the John X Dany in my head. Because yes, they are incest, definitely by blood, but the fact that they didn't actually grow up together, and for 90% of their relationship, they don't even know that they're like related. It doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't register as incest to me, but it's not Cersei Jaime level of incest. It's not fucking Rhaenyra Daemon level of incest. And that is next level.
That's actually next level. It's incest. So crazy,
it's groovy, actually. But
House of the Dragon is crazy.
I can't wait to talk about it. But like I was like, oh my God, she's gonna have kids with him. They're gonna be on the throne. None of that happened. But yeah, so they go back to Winterfell, and geez, just more unnecessary tension. Sansa and Dany immediately clash because Sansa is immediately like,
I don't like this bitch.
Why?
It's so okay. Another thing that no, I'll bring it up later. But it's just so crazy that these two bad bitches don't like each other.
Like, why can't y'all be bad bitches together?
You both have been through trials and tribulations, trauma upon trauma. Like, honestly, the exact same trauma if we're thinking about it. But like, y'all don't get along.
Like, and this is my thing. I don't remember, because Sansa and John have talked about this. She was like, don't trust that hoe. And he was like, okay, well, I'm fucking her. So, but like, the thing about it is, at this point, the North is not well, you could argue that the North is independent because John has been declared king of the North. So they're quote unquote independent. But once, at the end of this war, it's going to be Cersei or Dany.
Yeah.
So you have to pick a side.
Yeah.
Because the North is very important to Westeros. They're not just going to leave you alone. The only reason Cersei hasn't come to beat y'all asses is because she's focused on fighting the war, even though they haven't actually fought the war because D&D don't want to write fighting a war or some shit. I don't know. And it's just like, this is fucking insane to me. You want to be in her good graces because you don't want to align yourself with the niggas that killed your dad.
Clock it.
Like
it just doesn't make sense why Cersei doesn't like her off jump. But look, it's just, that's one of the that's not the worst problem.
Definitely not.
But it's just something fucking stupid. And it's both Arya and Cersei Arya and Sansa telling Jon, don't trust that white bitch.
It was, oh my God, it was so weird.
It was so weird.
Because Arya and Jon reunite. My second favorite.
Mind you, reunion. She comes to help them with the White Walker shit. Like,
yes. Arya and Jon reunite. It's beautiful. And he asks her if she knew how to use needles. She's like, I've done it once or twice, several times. She's an assassin now. And like, they have a hug and it's great. And he picks her up. And I'm like, it's beautiful. God, it's amazing.
What makes that scene better is that is the first time that the actors have actually seen each other in real time.
In 8 years?
Yes. Yeah, you can look it up.
You mean the first time they filmed together?
No, they haven't seen each other in that whole time.
Outside of filming.
I'm dead
They never talked outside of filming.
Yes, you can look it up. There is an interview where she's like, that's the first time we've seen each other in like 6 or so years. And the reunion was absolutely insane. And she loved every part of it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so, I love knowing that about that scene because it just makes it so much better to see. Now, granted, do you think it was like they did it multiple times, or do you think that was actually like...
They probably did it multiple times, but like...
To know that was there...
It's possible, though. It depends on how well they nailed it the first time.
Right. To know that's still their actual reunion, I love that. But, again, hate the season. But
Let me correct. I said this was my second. I meant to say this is my first. This is my favorite Stark reunion. This is the one I was really looking for.
This is my favorite also. It's just beautiful.
And then they ruin it because Jon says Sansa's a dumb bitch, and Arya's like, Sansa's
don't talk
the
about
smartest
my sister.
Woman I know.
She said, don't talk about my sister, actually.
What?
Why are we ruining this right now?
Other women? Like, just because you and her plotted with Littlefinger, granted, the way we never know how that ever actually happened. Because they don't even do, this is how the plot unfolded. We never see that. Yep. Apparently they were just scheming and we'll never know what we know.
Also, I was going to bring that up in the last season because we don't see any of this seducing and scheming. If y'all know, y'all know. but we never see it. And it pisses me off.
All because I'm perfect. I think it was dumb to sell the audience the narrative of Sansa and Arya having issues about to be going against each other. They literally all they wanted to do is subvert expectations, get a gotcha moment. Okay, I understand that. But after your gotcha moment, you should be like, okay, this is what happened. Like you have to explain.
They don't show the buildup in their relationship because again, the last time Arya saw her, it was when her daddy's head got chopped off and she was standing up there.
They don't.
You can't believe that she feels some type of way about Sansa. But then after the whole entire thing, you should have shown their relationship actually blooming, blossoming, them scheming on Littlefinger. Like you should have shown us all this shit, but you didn't.
They don't show Sansa actually being this smart bitch. Like she's not that bitch. They don't show that. Like you could say the whole Knights of the Vale thing, her getting them, but it was actually dumb as fuck how that went down because she didn't tell Jon she could have called these people. So we can't count that. You could say it's her getting to Littlefinger. We don't know whose plan that was. We just know she acted her ass off when she was sitting up there. So you can't call it that.
Which actress a damn.
Oh, most definitely. Sophie Turner girl. I liked you as Jean Grey. The masses didn't. I liked it. You could say it's because she's been running not King's Landing. She's been running Winterfell. But how does being able to be like, okay, we need to store grain for the future translate into she's the smartest bitch I've ever met? Like, how is she like, they don't actually, it's just a throwaway line. It makes no sense.
No tea, no shade. Like, we can say she's also smart because she was able to survive King's Landing. But that wasn't even her.
And even if it was, we don't know that Arya knows about that.
Right.
They both just say, I've been through shit.
Right, we've been through shit.
Like, that's it.
And no tea, no shade, Cersei's smarter than her.
Like,
yeah, like...
People was trying to, like, she's not mini Cersei in the way people was trying to say she was mini Cersei, and it was low-key pissing me off.
But Cersei's smarter than her, but she's not the smartest person on the earth.
But yeah, so like they really ruined it.
They ruined that.
Jon was trying so hard to bond with her. He's like, oh my God, you remember the bitch we hated in our youth? And she's like, actually? Not too much on my sister.
Not too much on my sister.
About my sister? That's not a bitch, that's my sister.
So who tells her about Jon being the...
Jon.
Jon tells her?
Yes.
So who tells Jon?
No, Sam tells Jon.
Okay.
And Jon talks to Daenerys, and Daenerys is like, don't tell anyone or I'll kill myself. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to tell my sisters. And she's like, Sansa fucking hates me. And he's like, she's not going to tell anyone. And then he tells Sansa and Arya. And I don't remember who Sansa told, but she opened her fucking mouth. And I'm just like,
Sansa told Tyrion, and then Tyrion told Viserys.
Yes. And it's just like,
it's just like it went all over the world that Jon is a fucking Targaryen.
In 5 seconds, all because Sansa can't shut up. And I'm going to say this to you. It doesn't make any sense for Sansa. If Sansa truly wants an independent North, it makes no sense, in my opinion, for her to go, Jon's supposed to be on the throne, by the way. Also, why does anybody fucking believe this?
Right.
That's one thing that never makes sense to me. I get why Bran believes it. I get why Sam believes it.
Why
is anyone fucking believe this?
Everyone's taking Bran's word as law.
Word of mouth, bitch.
Like, because again, nobody knows what the three-eyed raven is. Not a soul.
The way this wouldn't hold up in court, like not even a modern day court. They are fucking court. If a random bitch came up and said, "Hey, I'm heir to the throne because my daddy told me I'm a Targaryen," y'all would laugh him out of court.
They'd be like,
even kill him.
They'd be like, "Where's your white hair?"
Literally, Stark genes that strong, bitch.
Right. There's no way a Stark gene hit the girl because every Targaryen, no matter what, has white hair.
That white of hair was strong.
It's strong. That Punnett square. That P was capital.
Shut the fuck up. But it didn't make any sense. It's like, girl, so you want him to be the king.
Right.
With no backing.
Yes.
Because all he has is the Northmen. This bitch has 2 dragons.
Exactly. We're still on the fact that she could have ended this shit. I'm still on the fact she could have ended this shit from jump. You had 3 dragons, ho. You still have 2. Dos. However else you say 2. Duh. Bitch.
Duh. But okay, yes, like dumb shit.
It goes through the grapevine that Jon is a Targaryen or whatever the fuck, and Varys finds out. I don't know why they kill Varys though. So go ahead.
Though Okay, Varys. I will say, I think we skipped the long night though, because this happens.
Does it happen after
the long
Okay, so before we even talk about anything that happens to Varys, we're going to talk about.
I could be wrong.
We're going to talk about one of the, I think, the worst shot, like war fight scenes or scenes in general I have ever seen in my whole entire night or my whole entire life.
That's funny night.
Which is the long night.
Wasn't long.
It wasn't long. It was a short ass night.
It was
actually,
like 50 minutes.
It was an episode, bitch. If it's a long night, it should have been 2 at least.
And I just want you to walk with me, okay? The marketing for this episode,
crazy.
Everyone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Everyone's life is on the fucking line. Every main character, minus Cersei Lannister, that's still alive, is in the North, and all of these bitches are having one last night of fun and debauchery because some people's being debaucherous. One last night of fun and debauchery.
Everyone is fucking.
Before everyone dies tomorrow.
Everyone is fucking.
A lot of people are fucking. Before everyone dies tomorrow.
Okay? Bro, even Arya, the emotionless bitch is fucking. Yeah, she said, I might as well.
That was... They even bring Melisandre's old ass back. I'm pretty sure she was like banned or whatever.
Yeah, she was gone. Like she basically didn't do shit throughout this whole entire thing.
She didn't do anything.
And all this thing. Like all of a sudden she shows up and lights all the Dothraki swords on fire.
Because she's like, this is from the Lord of Light. It'll help you. It doesn't help, guys.
It does, girl. When I tell you that shit does nothing.
You could argue that it helps us see that it doesn't help, like, but
because it's the only source of light we have.
Because it literally, like, they like to. Okay. Actually, pause. We need to talk about what they do that night before we get there.
Okay, go ahead.
So my main bitch, Brienne of Tarth, is there, guys. And what happens to her? She is finally knighted a Knight of King's Landing. And it's beautiful. She's knighted by her best friend, Jaime. It's beautiful. And what happens after she takes the oath of a knight who promises to be fucking celibate?
She fucks Jaime.
She takes that white man's peen.
That white cloak was tainted the first night. First night that white cloak was tainted.
It's not even white anymore, girl. Stop wearing it.
It's like opaque yellow.
Oh my God,
that's disgusting.
Cum stains. Shoot me. Like
it's
it was
dry and brittle.
It was so painful to watch.
It was awful.
Because, and this is what Deshaun has mentioned this before. So at this time, the way Game of Thrones was doing it, it was very much, oh my God, should Brienne be with Jaime or should she be with Tormund Giantsbane?
She should be
and
with
though I'm definitely like, oh damn, I was definitely team Tormund because this is my thing. I fucking hated Jaime. Like I didn't think Jaime deserved her. Also, Tormund was like, this is a big ass woman, and I love that for her. Like it's the way I look at Mel's mom and Bessa. It's the way I look at Bessa from Arcane. Like, look at that big ass.
It wasn't even like she's big. He was like, she can fight too.
Like everything about
her captivated him, and he was obsessed from day one.
From day one. Granted, I will say this: the way they wrote it, it made her uncomfortable. She didn't like the intention,
which I hate. Like.
So I fuck with her not choosing him because of that. That's not what she wanted. And one could argue he didn't actually know her as a person. He was just intrigued by like the few things he knew. But that's how
attraction starts.
Exactly. That's how it starts. So I'm like, if I just really would have liked. But Game of Thrones isn't that show.
It would have been perfect because like she's chivalrous and she has like loyalty and like she's still upkept and she's pussy and she's cunt. And then he's also like, but he's from the other side. He's rugged. He just doesn't give a fuck about what anybody says. It would have been like such like opposites attract type shit. Yo, AO3 thing. Like
I was about to say, let me go look up their tag because
it's
honestly that storyline will literally eat in a romance. Because everything that people have told her she should hate about herself, everything people have made fun of her for, she thinks she's fucking ugly. Everything he loves it. He sets shit up. He telling people, that big woman, I love her. We're gonna have big ass babies.
And honestly, them babies, oh my God, they would be beautiful.
He's like, they're gonna take over the world, and I can't fucking wait.
Because isn't he like half giant or some shit?
He says he is. I don't know if that's true.
Well,
he also said he fucked a bear. I don't know if he fucked a bear. Egret said, "You didn't fuck a bear. I know you didn't fuck a bear. You know you didn't fuck a bear."
I would let that bear. I would let that bear fuck me.
That is such an interesting turn of phrase.
Oh my god, he is so fine.
He is fine.
Look, Tormund Giantsbane, the actor, I forgot his name. Look. Y'all already know I love me a ginger, but that one right there is at the top of my motherfucking list.
Deshaun was one of the black people that was like, gingers are black.
I never said that in my whole entire life, and you know that shit. Don't you ever put me on that list, bitch. Please. Those black people are crazy. You're invited to the cookout. Why? Please. Because you have orange hair? No. Please. Get the fuck out of my face. You're not allowed in this fucking Jew joint. Hell
you're
no.
Funny. That's
Hell no.
Jew joint. The Sinners review is coming, guys.
It's coming.
It's loaded.
It's gonna come after the Beyonce review, but it's coming.
I was thinking the same. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, we're twin flames.
We're linked. So, all this shit is happening. Everybody's fucking, and then
Tormund was so sick about Jaime and Brienne.
Right.
He was drinking and shit. But yeah, continue.
I would have been drinking too. I would, because honestly, low-key, I want both of them. One in the front, one in the back.
Amen.
Yes. I don't care which one is in the front, which one is in the back. It can just happen.
Wait, you want both of who?
Tormund and Brienne. She can have a strap.
Yo, gay ass.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fluidity.
Look, sexuality is a spectrum.
Amen. Let me
I can like men, women, whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Shake them shoulders.
So the long night finally starts.
Wait, pause.
What do we do?
I'm pretty sure at this is also where John tells Daenerys who he is.
Oh,
well,
yeah. Sam
tells John, and John tells Daenerys, and she's begging him to shut the fuck up. And that's when all of that happens. Yeah. And she tries to kiss him. And no. That's not. She doesn't try to kiss him. I'm sorry. This is when we get John saying, this is when we start the I don't want it, you're my queen. That's all he says.
Yeah.
I don't want the throne, and you're my queen.
From then on.
Yeah. I don't even know if he has other lines.
I think he might bend the knee at this point.
I was going to say, at some point he does bend the knee to her. Actually, I think he did it at the end of season 7 before they fucked.
Okay.
He didn't like physically do it because he was in the bed.
She was naked. He said.
You damn.
He bent the knee so he could eat it.
You're fucking sick. I'm trying to think something. I feel like it's just a lot of characters interacting. Like, this is so stupid. Bran and Tyrion, we don't see the conversation, but Tyrion is like, Bran, tell me everything you've done since the last time I've seen you. What the fuck is a three-eyed raven? And they just sit and we never see what happens. And I feel like more shit happens, but I can't remember what. Oh, it's just Sansa starts the rumor mill. She starts telling everybody everything.
Mm-hmm. Aren't they all in the crypt?
They eventually put them in there.
Yeah.
Because Jaime doesn't fight the Long Night. Right?
I thought he did.
He does?
Why else would he be there?
Because I don't remember that this happens before. Okay, maybe we'll say he fights then. Okay.
Just know that it's dark and a bunch of shit is happening. Like, a lot of people just...
No, shut up. We're going to say it.
No, because we're already at 150. The long night
begins. Melisandre comes in. And everybody's like, bitch, what are you doing? She's like, I can help. Lights the shits. And the Dothraki horde goes into the fucking dark. Why would you go towards the army?
Also,
let them bitches come to you.
Right. Why are you sending the Dothraki horde, like some of the most, like the strongest people you got?
Where's all the Valyrian steel we were... not Valyrian steel. Dragon glass we were just fucking mining.
Right.
Why don't we have dragon glass?
They all have their, like, little sickles or whatever the fuck.
Scythes.
Yeah, like, it's a sickle.
Oh.
It's a...
That was a scythe.
It's a sickle. A scythe is... Anyways.
Oh, okay. Hand movement.
So, they all have their little sickles or whatever. They don't have no dragon glass. They ain't got nothing. They got a little fire added to they swords, and then they all run in. And this is the only time we ever get any source of light from this point on. We see that light and it's gone.
There's more light later.
They run in, and you can see the light. You hear it's silent, and then you hear screaming, and all the lights slowly go out.
Like, fire does work against them. We know that, but like, you don't have enough.
Right, like, it's not as effective.
It's what?
And this is the only thing she does. That she likes. She has
one more.
She has one more. She does one more thing. She does one more thing.
One more big thing.
Yes. So they run it, and then the whole Night Army comes out.
And the fight pretty much commences.
Yeah, the fight commences. Does he come out with the dragon yet? No.
Yeah. Because not in that moment, I don't think, but eventually Jon gets on Rhaegal and Daenerys gets on Drogon, and then the Night King's on Viserion, and they're fighting in the air. Uh-huh. But in seeing, it's actually so sad seeing. Like, because obviously they didn't know he had Viserion until he shows up.
It's really sad seeing Daenerys' face is like, oh my god.
But the Drogon and them, I don't think that registers for them.
No.
So they're just like, okay, we're about to fight this bitch.
A dragon, bet.
Like, okay, let's get it. But it's sad.
It is really sad, but they get to fight and a bunch of people are dying. Like
it's the people that are dying are people we don't know. We don't even know.
Right.
Like every time a main character is on the cusp of death, the camera pans away, sees some other shit, and it comes back and they're fine.
Yeah.
Like there are so many people that should have died. Brienne should have died. Love her, but she should have died. Jaime should have died.
That.
Samuel Tarly,
should have been dead.
That nigga was on the ground stabbing a dead White Walker, crying, surrounded by dead bodies, sitting on the ground crying.
That motherfucker's dead.
Why the fuck isn't he dead? So many people should have fucking died. But I think we lose like 2 people. One of them was the Brotherhood of... No, we lose... No, yeah, 3. I think we lose someone from the Night's Watch. And then one of the dudes... 4. Fuck. Because Wan kills our girl Lyanna Mormont.
Yeah.
She went out like a
G.
That's one of the few, like, okay, this technically doesn't make sense. That doesn't piss me off. Because people are like, oh my gosh, she should have been crushed. But no. She stabbed Wan with that dragon glass, killed that nigga, and then
she died.
And then she did die.
Yeah. So it sucks, but so it's a few main/side main characters do die, but it's not enough. Like,
yeah, it was
for the way that they were like advertising it. Again, yes. I'm not a person that like watched it, but I did see the advertising. For the way that they were advertising it, you thought like half the cast is going to be dead by the end of this,
especially since the whole show has been culminating to this fight. Moment.
And truly, honestly, I think this fight should have been the last fight. Like, I think it should have ended with them fighting the Night King, but it doesn't, which I kind of hate.
You know what? I agree. Because
especially for what happens next.
If we're saying that the battle is not between the living, it's between the living and the dead, that should have been our ultimate battle. We could have, honestly, Cersei, if Cersei was never going to fuck with them in the first place, let her attack at that meeting. Mm-hmm. Or honestly, no. The war should have been started.
I think the war should have started and ended at 7. And then 8 should have went into the living versus the dead.
Like, I genuinely think the Long Night should have been like 3-4 episodes.
The Long Night should have been the whole season.
Yes. Building up to it, it lasted most of the season. And then picking up the pieces afterwards.
Because the Long Night means the Night King came in and started fucking shit up. People started dying, and they all get pushed back into King's Landing. And so that would have ate. It's the Long Night because the Night King is in Westeros now.
And also the North, the lore of the North, like the mythos or myths or whatever, of the Long Night has lasted. Like, winter is coming is not just that, but also it's that.
Yes.
Like that's it. Like, when we see Bran talking to that weird governess person, like, she was talking about the Long Night, and he's like, what the fuck is that? Like, it has been cemented to be this big thing, and it never was.
And it's like an episode, and we're like, okay, so what now?
At one point, go ahead.
So I was just gonna try to go fast because I think. Do you want to talk about how the Night King going up to Bran?
Yes. So essentially, the plan is to lure the Night King to Bran because he wants to kill him. At one point, Jon is screaming at the dead dragon. And he didn't die. So
mind you, Jon is nowhere near this
the
fight.
Person that the only character that has actually interacted with the Night King
has seen the Night King, has looked him in his fucking face.
They were staring at each other down.
Nowhere near him.
He's the person that is not advocating, but like advocating for the fact that this is the war we need to really fight. Nowhere near him. And they have Bran by the Weirwood Tree. Oh, by the way, Theon and Yara joined everybody, and Theon decided that he was going to be the person to guard Bran. And Bran tells Theon, "You are a good man." Though I don't think Theon was a good man.
I think he said you were a good man.
No, he said you are.
I think he said you were.
That's so fucking disturbing if he says that. God.
Well,
but mind you, I don't think
so. Why they had Theon guarding him in any way, shape, or form, I couldn't fucking tell you.
Yeah, I don't know what he was supposed to actually accomplish. Because he wasn't killing the Night King.
There was no way he was killing the Night King. He barely could fight to begin with. It's just it wasn't giving.
Bro was killed immediately. Actually, he charged and died.
So what Theon's whole entire character led up to was him charging the Night King, the baddest bitch in the game, and dying.
I rock with the sacrifice.
I don't.
But the sacrifice has to.
It led to nothing. It literally led to nothing.
It does.
He does jack shit. His whole life led to this. I will be embarrassed in the afterlife. you meet all your friends that have died. You meet your family. Girl, how you went out? I ran at the Night King. Oh, did you hurt him? Did you did you kill him?
Hurt him?
Did you kill him? No, I ran at him and he killed me. Yeah. Oh.
And then this is where two things come into play here. Melisandre and the nice little magic jetpacks they've been giving niggas. Because Melisandre, I don't know why her and Arya see each other, but she goes, did Arya get scared? I don't know. Melisandre and Arya are talking. Never had an interaction before this. But the bitches were talking.
Actually, no, they had one. When she took Gendry.
But they're not.
It. That's it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
So, Melisandre tells Arya, she says, I have seen a vision of you closing all types of eyes. Gray eyes, brown eyes, blue eyes. And I thought to myself, Cersei bitches.
I'm thinking Lannister's down.
Blonde hair, blue eye, Auschwitz type. Not Auschwitz. Oh my god.
No.
That's not what I meant.
Nazi.
What? Please cut that. Oh my god. Please.
We thought that she was destined to kill bleach blonde, bad Bill butch bodies left and right.
But no,
that's not the blue eyes she was talking about.
Arya heard that and she was like, I should use my jetpack to murder the Night King. She's
in the library, mind you. I think she's near the library because that's where she had to fight with the White Walker or whatever the fuck. She's nowhere near the Wayward Tree.
Nowhere near. And next thing we know, we're back at the tree.
Oh,
the Night King approaching Bran, and we see his white generals just standing there. And the hair on one of them just shifts.
It goes.
and then all we see is Arya mid-air, knife, Valyrian steel knife in hand, going at the Night King. And he catches her by the throat, I think. No, by the arm. The arm and the throat.
I think it's by the throat.
But he's blocking her arm too.
Yeah, I think he catches her. No, he catches her by the arm.
But she's not hanging there. Arm. It has to be arm.
Okay, no, we have to look. We have to look at the scene again.
We're back. He grabs her.
Grabs her by the hand. I'll go.
I just looked it up. It was so fucking dark. Oh my god.
We just got flashbacks.
It was worse than I remember.
The way she.
But yes. She charged mid-air, y'all.
She deadass had a jetpack.
I don't even know where she came from.
We were joking she had a jetpack. Because she had to jump. She had to jump over multiple whites. It's like rows of
paint, like a fucking brick wall. How did she get there? The bitch is flying. She has a fucking jetpack. And so he turns around just in time. He has her by the throat and the arm. And then she drops her Valyrian steel knife, the one from Littlefinger, into the other hand and stabs him in the gut or whatever the hell. And then all the whites just shatter. And then the dragon that Jon is screaming at just fucking dies.
It just
know
falls.
Why it didn't shoot at.
It's charging up. Everyone at this point is about to die in some way, shape, or form. All of our main characters are about to die. And the dragon is standing over Jon, revving up his fucking fire, even though it takes 2.5 seconds to go, whew, done.
Yes, because we've never seen anybody rev up before.
We've never seen them rub up like this. They just go, she just goes Dracarys, and then fire appears.
Immediately.
Like, why the fuck are we revving up the fucking fire, bitch?
Also, at this point, Daenerys is in the middle of, like, the battlefield surrounded by dead bodies.
Yes.
And holding Jorah, because, like, she fell off her dragon, and he was fighting to defend her. And like, she's holding him and crying, and I'm like, why isn't anyone coming to kill her? Why isn't a white charging at her right now?
And killing her.
Because he was killing them bitches one hand, left and right. I'm like, why is one man who's old as hell taking all y'all out?
Just had major surgery.
Like, his skin is still burning, actually.
Please. And, Jorah's dying or whatever, and then Arya stabs him, and then everybody saved.
Everybody.
Arya, out of all people who have never interacted with the Night King in any way, shape, or form, has been the furthest away from the Night King, actually, saves the day.
Also,
it's really crazy, too, because I watched this in real time. I had to rewind. I'm like, Arya kills the Night King? Really? And then I get to the end of the episode, and it's the D&D brothers talking about it, and they're like, we thought that nobody else was a better fit to kill the Night King than Arya. Nobody else made sense other than Arya. You're telling me the person that has had the most interactions with the Night King, the person that has a Valyrian steel sword, couldn't kill the Night King?
The person you set up as his antithesis, or like his
antagonist.
Yes. It's like narratively,
it makes more sense for it to be Jon. Like, come on,
it makes absolutely no sense for it to be anyone but Jon. And because Bran hasn't moved in
an inch,
so it can only be Bran or Jon. But Bran isn't moving, and so it has to be Jon. Like, that's like if fucking not even Ron Weasley, Neville Longbottom killed the fucking, what's his name? Voldemort. Imagine if Neville Longbottom killed fucking Voldemort. What's another big franchise?
Imagine if Dobby killed Voldemort.
Like, that's like if fucking, what's his name? Like, what's Beetee in Hunger Games killed fucking Snow? What's another big one? Like, this is it makes no fucking sense.
It makes no sense at all.
It made absolutely no sense. And like, I personally think everything we have pointed out has legitimately been bad writing. But this right here tells me that you are not a writer. You do not know how to write. Because this makes absolutely no sense. You didn't even have to write a good fight. But you had to write a fight because
you had to write an ending to a fight.
Exactly. Like, that's it. Like, it was real simple. And I'm not even, I'm perfectly fine if they wrote it and it was shitty. And I'm like, okay, it's dumb. But like, it happened because it was supposed to happen. Too many writers will fall under the trap of like trying to subvert expectations. They want to shock you. They don't want you to guess what's happening next. And it's like, okay, understandable. But sometimes certain shit has to happen. Only certain things make sense. A story can only end a certain kind of ways. You can surprise me in how we get there, but the ending has to be the fucking ending. And that ending should have fucking been Jon fighting the Night King.
Like, fighting. And I'm talking about a full fight.
Because we haven't seen this nigga sword fight once.
Honestly, Jon...
One-on-one. Once.
Again, going back to this should have been the long night, the whole entire season. Jon should have been fighting the Night King in the Red Keep next to the Iron Throne.
Ooh.
That would have been a pussy ass fight because this whole entire time people are like, who's gonna end up on the Iron Throne? Is it Cersei? Is it Jon? Is it Daenerys? Is it the Night King? And honestly, people were like, it's between the Night King and Jon. There is no in between.
I personally think it should have been Daenerys.
I think it should have been Daenerys
with
too.
Jon like as her king.
Yes, absolutely. But like it could have been them two in the next to the Iron Throne boxing, and that would have been such a pussy shot for each of their swords to clang together right next to the Iron Throne. Their swords clang together above the Iron Throne in the middle shot. That would have been a
okay.
Are you telling that would have been everybody's screensaver for eons to come, bitch?
Eons is crazy.
Nobody would have forgot about that scene, but y'all fucked it up. And I love Arya down. She's my bitch down. I love her so much. Main bitch. But that it just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. You bitches are stupid.
It actually pissed me off.
So Night King dies.
Okay, honestly, the only thing that happens at Winterfell after that, they wrap up the dead. Apparently, a bunch of niggas died. Just only 2 niggas whose names we know. And then they mourn the dead. Okay, they're like, okay, we need to go to King's Landing. But before they go to King's Landing, Sansa starts talking all her shit, spreading rumors. And then Jaime goes, wait, are you guys going to kill Cersei? And Sansa's like, yeah, they're probably going to kill that bitch. Even though by coming to Daenerys' side, he had essentially accepted that Cersei is the ultimate evil and has to die. Like they
why are you going back?
By killing Cersei after the Night King, they have cemented her as the ultimate evil. And Jaime accepted that. And then Sansa's like, hey, so they're going to kill Cersei. He's like, okay, this is so funny. Goodbye. And he runs back to his sister. Oh my God, it was so sick. My good sis, Brienne, in her fucking robe, begging this man to stay. He's like, no, I'm going to go fuck my twin. And so we converge onto King's Landing. And like Tyrion, for whatever fucking reason, is still on his... Actually, no. Before we converge, Varys is killed because Tyrion tells Varys that Jon is the true king. And everyone is seeing Daenerys in a negative light for reasons I will never understand. So Varys decides to plot in the fucking open. He's in the open.
So stupid.
Walking up to Dragonstone, Daenerys 10 feet behind him. Hey, so we should put Jon on the throne. And Tyrion's like, nigga, that's treason. And he's like, oh, you right. And so he continues to plot. Tyrion told Dany, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
But the point is, Varys got caught plotting treason, even though he's been plotting treason for centuries. From the moment he was put on the council, that nigga has been treasonous.
He is loyal to the realm only.
Exactly.
That's treason.
And at no point does Daenerys show that she's not good for the realm. And at no point has Jon showed that he is good for the realm, because all the nigga says, if you ask him, is, I don't want it. And you can argue the person that wants it the least is the best to be put in the seat. But there was nothing to think. There was no reason to think that, especially since he was already leading the North.
Right.
They were seceding from the Seven Kingdoms. But so we kill Varys. It was actually kind of a really cool shot, having Drogon being like, argh. But we kill Varys.
And this is the thing that cements her as like the Mad King's daughter. Like everyone looks at her crazy because she killed Varys.
Which I don't make sense.
Treason.
He's lying against me.
Like,
and I'm not sure where this falls because, oh, by the way, Euron is Team Cersei, and he's like, I'm going to give you an army if you marry me. And Cersei goes, fuck that, but give me the army. But then she agrees to marry him.
And then fucks him.
Yeah, after telling him, if you want a slut, buy her. If you want a queen, earn her. And she's like, wait, come back, we can fuck. And then they fuck. It was weird. I don't remember where this falls, but essentially when they are coming to King's Landing, oh, yes. Okay. So on their way, oh my God. I don't remember if they were going to King's Landing here. They had to be, because that's where they washed up. On their way to King's Landing. Her two dragons are flying in the air and fucking Euron, because according to D&D, Dany forgot about the Iron Fleet. Don't know how she'd forget about them bitches.
Like, it's the only thing in the middle of the fucking ocean.
It's the only thing Cersei has left. And it's not like they came... It's not like there were buildings.
Bitch, they were just right there. They were right in front of you.
Look to the left.
Like, you can see... Girl, you're in the sky. You can see them.
And they shoot Rhaegal down. And he's dead. And Dany's like, holy fucking shit. And also they attack all of their ships, and they wash up on shore, and they realize Missandei's gone. Though I also don't understand how they could have captured her.
I was about to ask. I said, how the fuck? I'm thinking throughout this whole entire thing. I'm like, how did they capture Missandei?
They don't, because how? And how would Euron know to capture Missandei?
Out of all people, because Euron has like talked to Dany once.
Like, what? But they take Missandei and poor Greyro. He's like, Missandei. He's looking for her. And then eventually Cersei's like, hey, so you need to surrender. And she's like, I won't surrender. I'm like, God. She's like, I won't surrender. And Missandei, the last thing my poor girl says while in chains, I think it's actually fucking sick to have a black character escape slavery.
Oh my god.
And then not put her back in chains in her final moments and have her die there. And so
what did she say last?
Dracarys. She goes, Dracarys. It was so awkward though.
Honestly, I might put that Dracarys in at the end.
Okay. I fucks with it. It was awkward. It felt so awkward to me because I'm like, but I get it. She was like, kill these bitches. Burn them down. Be a fucking dragon. And so they chop her head off, and then for some reason I think they go back to Dragonstone, because I remember the scene of Daenerys looking just so
disheveled.
My girl looks awful. And she's like, hey, Jon, do you want to be with me? And he's like, you're my aunt, so I can't. And so she has that rejection. She feels like she's losing everyone. Varys betrayed her. Tyrion's being a piece of shit. Jon rejected her. Missandei's been murdered in front of her. Rhaegal's dead. Viserion's dead. She lost a bunch of Dothraki, even though they respawn. Like, she's just losing upon losing upon losing, and she just feels terrible. Next thing you know, they're at King's Landing, and Tyrion still doesn't want her to burn bitches up, even though she's like, I'm ready to burn bitches down. And so he's like, when they ring the bells, that means surrender. So King's Landing not Cersei, but the army decides to surrender. They ring the bells. And instead of actually accepting that, Daenerys it looks good visually. It was a good scene. She burns everybody to the ground.
She literally looks, and like you can see her contemplating, and then she chooses to burn everybody to the ground, actively going against the entire character arc that she has had throughout this whole entire season. She, again, like we're going down the list, Breaker of Chains, Queen, rightful Queen of the Andals, mother of dragons. She's a bad bitch. And not only is she a bad bitch, she gives a fuck about the lay people. So at no point in time would she ever think about killing the innocent. No.
She literally said, I don't want to be Queen of the Ashes. And then she turns them all into ashes. And I remember people defending this writing. It makes sense. We've seen her going mad. And I remember somebody made an edit, and they were like, you have to look at this scene like this. They had everything that ever happened to her playing in her head. And then she lost her mind. But the people of King's Landing didn't do that to her. So Daenerys would not have blamed them for that. Exactly. She thought that when she came there, they'd sing her name. So, like, she has no animosity towards them. She doesn't even go straight to the Red Keep and burn that bitch. It would be one thing if you stood on top of Red Keep and burned the bitch. No, she goes around the city multiple times. And then Grey Worm, he lost the love of his life, so he's sick. And they all
killing everybody.
And Jon is like, this is wrong. Stop. I'm like, it's wrong, but like you can't stop it. But
like, okay, so the thing with Daenerys and like how she ends, I don't understand. I don't fucking understand it. Especially the fact that she doesn't go for Cersei first. And like this is what I've been saying from like the beginning of this episode. You had 3 dragons and 3 whole armies. You could have ended this from jump and we would have been done and you just would have had to deal with the Night King. Like, again, you did not need Cersei's help. But in this moment, when they ring that bell, you just go kill Cersei and then you're good. And she knew that. And, like, this whole entire goal that she's been working up to throughout the whole entire series is King's Landing. She, like Maya said, she said, I do not want to be a ruler over ashes. And she's actively making the ashes. D&D, kill yourself. Actually kill yourself.
And while this is happening...
You hate women.
No, for real, they have to. While this is happening, the Red Keep is crumbling.
Yes.
And one thing to know about Cersei's character is that her death, was told... the way Cersei would die was foreshadowed and told to her by a fucking seer or whatever the hell when she was like 12. Mm-hmm. And they said what happened to her is that her brother would kill... They said she would marry a king. They said all of her children would die. And they said her brother would kill her. Now, it was not clear which brother. She assumed it would have been Tyrion. And that's partially why she fucking hated the nigga. But mind you, they decided to fulfill the fact that she married a king in this prophecy. She does it. The fact that she has 3 kids and gold will be their shrouds. I think Arya should have killed Jaime, wore his face, and then kill Cersei. But at the very least, her brother should have killed her. But did her brother kill her? No. Jaime found her after fighting Euron, and he killed Euron. Weird scene.
Weird ass
random scene.
It was so crazy. They just threw that shit in there because they just wanted Euron to die. And I was like, I mean, Euron could have killed her.
Like they just...
The narrative was gone.
It didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense.
Even, what? They had, 2 interactions? And also, so many book fans were upset with how they adapted Euron, because he's actually a scary motherfucker in the books, and this motherfucker was just dumb. But, so somehow Jaime finds her in the basement of the fucking Red Keep, and he hugs her, and the building falls on them. And they die, obviously. And the aftermath, Tyrion walks, don't know why he thinks they'd even be in there. He walks in here, and he's not walking on rubble. He's walking on solid ground. Because if Jaime and Cersei had moved 2 steps to the right, they wouldn't have been hit by bricks, essentially. And it's just the whole building collapsed, but it only collapsed in that one fucking spot. And Tyrion's just oh, my brother and sister are dead.
This death is one of the worst deaths I've ever seen in fucking television history. It's it's above the Night King because Arya's just a bad bitch in my eyes. She killed the Night King. I hated it, but she's still a bad bitch. I don't give a fuck. But Cersei and Jaime, especially Cersei, has been built up to this horrible, worse than Joffrey's status at this point. Mm-hmm. And Joffrey's death was amazing. Mm-hmm. But we're how are we gonna top Joffrey's death with Cersei because she's head bitch in charge? Is Arya gonna kill her? Is Daenerys gonna kill her? Is Drogon gonna kill her? Shit, is Brienne gonna kill her? No. Some rubble.
A pile of fucking
bricks kills that hoe. Are you fucking kidding me? Arya barely got to kill a bitch on her list. The only bad bitch kill we saw from a bitch on her list was Walder Frey and the other Frey people.
She ate that one.
She ate that one up. I'll give you that. But we should have also seen her eat the fuck out of fucking Jaime and Cersei Lannister. Honestly, what I think should have happened... Honestly, I'm rewriting the whole entire series in the season in my head. What I think should have happened is before Jaime left, Arya should have killed that motherfucker and wore his face, went up to that bitch and been psych, and then slit her throat.
The way you just repeated what I said.
Oh, wait. Did you say that?
Yes.
You said that verbatim?
I said that verbatim.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
You good.
No, but that's...
Two smart bitches think alike.
Yes, because I was paying attention to this, so I didn't notice that. But that's my... That's my bad.
We smarter than D&D, dumbasses.
Right.
But
anyways...
Yeah, so rapid fire. The Mountain and the Hound decide to face off. Even though the Mountain has showed to not have any thought process of his own, he suddenly decides to break free. They fight, they die. The Hound convinced Arya not to go after Cersei because this isn't the life she wants, even though she's been killing niggas off her list left and right. Has tried because she hasn't killed most of her list.
Yeah.
And then Arya's like, thank you, and she gets out. And that kind of just ends that part, but... and now...
we get to the ending, which is Daenerys standing over her kingdom of ashes. I'm skipping.
There's nothing else.
Okay, cool. Daenerys looking over her kingdom of ashes, and I forgot what did she say she was going to take over Dorne and shit too?
She's given a speech, and she's saying she's going to free the world in the same way that she freed King's Landing.
So that just tells everyone she's going to burn everybody because she's the Mad Queen now. And Jon makes a decision in his head that he needs to end this for good. And
this is after Tyrion begs him to kill her.
Yeah,
and so he's like, I can't do that.
And he's like, I need to. He's fighting with himself, but he realizes he needs to end this for good. And he goes to talk to Daenerys in the throne room.
Oh wait, pause. One moment. Arya also says to Jon, "This isn't good. I know a killer when I see one." We all just watched her kill the entire city. I think what?
You're right. She is a killer, but I also see a killer. I also know a killer when I see one. It's a bitch that kills people. So you didn't eat with that line like you thought you did.
You and your little white horse.
Right. So Jon goes up to her in the throne room, and go ahead. I forgot.
They talk, and essentially he wants to convince her not to do this. But at the same time, she's like, I feel like she may reach out to him like romantically again, and I don't remember if he like rejects her or whatever, but eventually she's like, John, like I have to liberate everyone. And he comes to the conclusion that he can't let her do that, so he tries to kiss her or whatever, and when he does that, he stabs her and she dies, and he holds her in his arms and she dies. I'm pretty sure there is footage of the actors crying when they read this, and not good tears, guys.
Yeah, no, like they're pissed. Good tears. They are fucking pissed. Oh my god.
And Drogon shows up, sees his dead mom, sees John, and because he's just fucking omni whatever the fuck, he has fucking big brain, he's like, John didn't kill my mother. Her pursuit of the Iron Throne did. So I'm gonna burn the Iron Throne. And that's what he does, because I guess he has a brain. It's never been shown. Well, he has a mind of his own, yes. But the fact that he has a brain that he could even put all these pieces together, never been shown, but sure, that's what he does.
And nobody gets to sit on the Iron Throne. Actually, did he eat it?
No, he burned it.
Oh, he did burn it. Yeah. Nobody gets to sit on the Iron Throne. The whole show ends with nobody sitting on the Iron Throne.
Well, technically,
the throne is gone. We'll get to it. But nobody actively sits on the Iron Throne. Like, it doesn't show a shot of our bad bitch, whoever it's gonna be, going foop, and sitting that ass down slowly and going next. Like, we don't see that, and that's what we've been working towards this whole time
for 8 years.
Well, me for a few months, but like for the rest of you plebeian bitches, 8 years.
Crazy.
Mind you, I watched this on a pirate site. Like,
no, HBO did not. Granted, it's not HBO's fault.
It's not HBO's fault. They wanted
D&D to get 10 seasons, and D&D said no.
No, fuck you.
So I can't blame HBO.
So it ends with that. John, honestly, think John should have died here, but instead of dying, he gets taken by the rest of the Grey Worm and the rest of the Unsullied because he killed their queen, and he gets put in custody with Tyrion, right?
Yeah.
So him and Tyrion are in custody, and now that Daenerys is dead, everyone meets, like all the big houses meet to discuss who should be on the Iron Throne. You know, like they should have done before, but
this was so stupid. Like, did y'all send ravens and be like, hey, like you sent a raven to Dorne and told that little Dornish nigga to come?
Right. Like all these,
what?
It's like all these houses we've seen before. And like, I know, I get it's a cool shot or whatever, but like, one, half these people have never conversed before.
Right. Like,
and two, what does Dorne have to do with King's Landing? Like, it's Dorne is completely separate from Westeros. So I don't understand.
Essos, right?
Like, yeah, like I just don't understand why the fuck the Dornish people are there. Bitch, they have nothing to do with this. And I completely forget how Tyrion even ends up in the fucking conversation.
He's like a prisoner. I don't know why he's there, because I don't think Jon was there.
No, Jon wasn't there.
He's a prisoner and he's there. And Grey Worm was like, we have to do something. My queen is dead. Someone has to pay. And Tyrion's like, hey, I know you think someone has to pay. And Grey Worm's like, shut the fuck up.
And actually, you know what? Actually, let's kill him. Like,
and then Tyrion's like, you're right. I should shut the fuck up. But he goes on a whole speech after that. Mm-hmm. And he says the words that the person with the best story should be on the throne. And he goes, who has a better story than Bran the Broken? If I was Bran, I would have stood my ass up and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. Bran the Broken, bitch. Bran the fucking Broken?
Okay, Tyrion the Dwarf.
Wait, what? Kill yourself. This is the first time anyone has said that to him.
And you know what? Bran actually still was like, you know what, motherfucker?
Like, let me hear the thing.
Let me hear the thing.
And for some reason
crazy.
Everyone fucking agrees. And Sansa says, hey, I want independence for the North. And Bran agrees.
No fucking shit. Like,
I think, did Yara ask for? No, she didn't ask.
No, she didn't ask.
No one else says, hey, I want freedom too.
And it's like, it's another weird thing that happens is like Sam brings up the concept of democracy in the monarchy and everyone laughs at him, which I thought was like a weird thing that they add too.
I think it's dumb to end this in democracy because these are not democratic people.
No, these are
this
nowhere
isn't something
near.
you just implement tomorrow.
Yes, exactly.
These are people that believe they solely 100% believe in the monarchy. Like the monarchy is appointed by the gods. Like they believe that shit. Yes. Like so it's fucking insane to be like, hey, so we're just gonna do a 180 on everything. And like they literally tell everybody who speaks that they're a dumb bitch. Like the Tully guy starts to speak Edmure, and Sansa's like, Uncle, can you shut the fuck up? And everyone's like, I'm just like, why are we what?
That whole scene was like supposed to be like the big scene where they finally figure out who the king is, or the king or the queen is going to be. And for his dumb ass, the person who's supposed to be shutting the fuck up, mind you, to say who has a better story than Bran the Broken. You're telling me the bitch that has been irrelevant in my eyes for the last 7 seasons, for the last 6 seasons, you're telling me he has a better story than Jon? You're telling me he has a better story than Yara? You're telling me he has a better story than Sansa? You're telling me he has a better story than Arya? You're telling me he has a better story...
Arya! Twice!
A better story than you. I said Yara.
Oh, sorry.
He has a better story than you, Tyrion yourself. Bitch, Grey Worm has a better story than him. Mm-hmm. And bitch... No, do not let that bitch sit on the goddamn Iron Throne. You know what? He can't sit on the Iron Throne because not only can he not get up, the Iron Throne's gone. I'm pissed, Maya.
I honestly feel like this was there is no reason for the other houses to agree for Bran to become king. There's no
honestly, they should have said who?
Exactly. We don't know him actually. What's his story? What's this great story that you're talking about? There's no reason for Tyrion to be in that conversation, let alone get to go on a monologue. There's no reason for Grey Worm to be discussing with anybody what they should do with Jon, because he knows nothing about their politics. He should have fucking killed Jon. Yep. Should have fucking killed Tyrion. There should have been no discussion, and he should have left after that, because this isn't his homeland. Mm-hmm. The fuck? There's no reason for Sansa to say, I want independence, and then no one else to demand independence right after. Because she didn't ask in closed quarters. No one ever would have known if she did, but she asked right in the open. And Yara, who I feel like had discussed independence before, never doesn't say anything. Like, no one says, oh, I want to be independent too, and also, why the fuck is the Dornish nigga there? Like, none of this made any fucking sense.
And another crazy part is, this is story-based logic now. The Three-Eyed Raven is not supposed to influence anything that happens, like, at all. He's supposed to be a bystander. So for these bitches to end the story on who's going to be the Iron Throne with Bran the Broken, the one person who is actually not supposed to be on the Iron Throne. Like, it doesn't make sense narratively, it doesn't make sense logically, and it just didn't make sense at all. And this is why all the actors and actresses laughed, cried, and honestly, I feel like a few of them got their licks in on D&D before they left. Because that's the only way I would have closure with these bitches. If for 8 years we've been working so hard on this shit, maybe even 10, I don't know. But for so long we've been working so hard on this shit, and you throw this script in our face and we're supposed to say, okay, this works. No.
Also, Bran literally said, why do you think I've come all this way? When
I forgot about...
like, get on the throne, little nigga. And it's just like, not you collapsing! It's just like, what? That just felt like bro admitted to being a fucking indirect serial murderer or some shit. Like, that was such shitty dialogue. It was so weird. Because like you said, he's not supposed to intervene. So what are you even doing right now? Like, it's actually, it's so bad. It's so bad. And also they decide to banish Jon to the Wall. Mind you, the Wall only exists because of the White Walkers and the threat beyond the Wall.
So what threat is there now?
Like, it's gone. No one's at the fucking Wall.
And low-key, the Wall has been broken. There's there's a huge hole in the wall, girl. What are you protecting at that point? Even if there are more White Walkers that you need to be worrying about, there's a White Queen out there that we don't even know about. She can get through the Wall.
Like, you guys didn't even build the shit. The Children of the Forest did, and them bitches are dead. So there's nothing you can do to fix it.
You can put some scaffolding up on that bitch, but that's not gonna hold, ho.
And then when we leave King's Landing, okay, so this is how the show ends. Jon, he's banished to the Wall, but that nigga goes beyond the Wall with Tormund. He's like, fuck my banishment. He goes beyond the Wall with Tormund. smiling, happy as he's ever been.
I mean, the wall is no more. So, where else is he going to go?
It is the fact that Grey Worm never should have accepted that, because does he even know what the wall is?
Right.
Does he even know that
that's low-key John's home.
John was happy as fuck to go, actually.
Right, he was like, I don't have to do what you motherfuckers, easy.
Bran is king, Sansa's queen in the north, Arya decides to go beyond beyond Westeros shit.
What's west of Westeros?
And it's like nothing, because that's not how your world works.
But she's gonna chart it. That's the whole point.
But no, I think that's stupid, because it's essentially, that's like saying what land is left unclaimed now. Nothing. We know what's what. Okay,
half true, half not. Because there are some islands out there that we haven't discovered as people. There's things in the ocean that we haven't discovered as people.
Do you know that there are islands out there, or are you just wondering if there are islands out there?
I know, and there are.
If you know, then they've been discovered. What do you mean?
It's just there's land out there that I know that we haven't charted. That's a known fact, Maya.
Fine.
There's land out there that we haven't charted. That's what she was supposed to do.
Okay, honestly, why didn't the bitches chart it then?
Because nobody gave a fuck, Maya.
Hell, we can fucking
and honestly, it probably is charted somewhere else. But the people in Westeros themselves, they don't know about that shit, because the people that went over there to chart it are either dead or they didn't want to come back. And honestly, if I went past America, if I was living here and I said I want to leave America and I go find a better bad bitch place, I'm not coming back. I'm not about to tell you hoes about shit. Actually, stay the fuck over there.
Okay. I fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm riding for Arya's ending because I actually like Arya's ending.
I still think her ending is stupid.
I think all the endings are stupid, but I fucks with Arya specifically.
Because even if
because she leaves. She leaves.
We're gonna go with that logic. But what did Ned Stark always tell his children?
Say together.
The lone wolf dies, but the pack survives. Every one of his kids,
and you're right,
are alone. Well, you could argue Sansa's in the north with their Northmen, and John's with the wildlings, but it's no, that's not what he was saying. The north, y'all need to be together, and all these bitches are scattered across the fucking world.
Right. Okay. I'll give you that one. And
then something that I didn't catch, other fans did. Grey Worm and the rest of the Unsullied are sailing to Missandei's island because Missandei said she wanted to go back home. But apparently there's an illness there that only the people who actually live there can withstand. So apparently they're just gonna go and die.
So not only does D&D hate women, they hate people of color.
They do, because the entire Dothraki don't know what happens to them.
They're dead. Their Khaleesi is dead. They have no direction, and they're in foreign territory.
They don't even fuck with boats.
Right, and this is saying if they all didn't die in that White Walker horde, because I'm pretty sure they were the first line of defense.
They were.
The darkest people were the first line of defense.
But
Crazy.
They didn't die, Deshaun. They respawned.
You're right.
We see them on the pier.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot.
With Grey Worm, they fucking respawn.
So either way, the darkest people in the room are all dying when they get to this island.
Pretty much. And Bran, he's the king, right? But who is his council, you ask? Brienne is the head of the White Cloaks. Okay, fine.
Okay, period.
Sense. Samwell Tarly, he has no formal training, but he's the maester. Okay, all he did was clean up shit pots, but sure, makes sense. Bronn, who didn't have a penny to his name for most of his life, don't know shit about shit. Master of fucking coin. I'm pretty sure that nigga can't add, that nigga can't subtract, he can't fucking read.
He just loves coin.
A fucking coin. This is the thing. He's a hired hitman, a hired weapon. But he still has no money. So that tells you he's not good with keeping the shit. But no, let's give him the Realms coin. And also, there was, I don't know. Also, Bran goes, I need a Master of Whisperers. And everyone's like, I remember fans were like, why the fuck do you need a Master of Whisperers?
You can see.
You know everything.
You can see past, present, future. Why you need birds in the sky?
No, that was funny.
Why you need rats on the floor? I'm confused.
It's y'all are literally, we gotta dismantle the system This is the fucking system that we have. What do you mean? Also, Drogon flew off with Dany's body. And
and like fucked off.
Yeah, don't know where he took her. Some people think he took her to a Red Priestess to be revived, but who knows? And the show ends with Sam saying he's going to write a book called A Song of Ice and Fire that is the tale of everything that happened. And, like, I do think it's a cool idea to have Sam end up being... Like, the book that we find out the book that we're reading is a history book that was written. I think that is a cool idea. I don't think it was executed... I think it was executed poorly.
Very poorly.
And a scene that I laugh about is Brienne of Tarth. She was writing about... Jaime's bitch ass in the book of, like, Knights or whatever. And she wrote it down, like, with her quill and ink. And then she shut the book after she finished writing. She was like, Jaime is my man, period. Close book. And everyone's like, bitch, that's gonna smudge. What? But, yeah.
That's the end.
That's the end.
And we all hate it.
It's objectively awful.
It's objectively the worst season of media I've ever
I think the people
consumed.
that argue it was good lack media literacy.
They lack intelligence.
Amen.
Yeah.
So that's the end of our long ass talk about Game of Thrones. End of the series. End of the 4-part series. Wow. We came a long way. It was 4.
No, I said, what did I say? I just said, I think I just made up a word.
And honestly, to celebrate, it just makes sense to go see Beyonce because that was her favorite show. So
what the fuck are you talking
about? That was her favorite show.
Really?
Yes. Game of Thrones.
I watched the same show as fucking Beyonce.
Yes.
Carter.
Beyonce said Game of Thrones was her favorite show, and it just makes sense that we're going to go see Beyonce tomorrow. So this is for you, Beyonce. This series was for you.
Amen, girl.
And now it's time for our shade session.
That was weird.
Maya, you want to go first and go quickly?
Honestly, yes. It's going to be rapid fire because I think I have like 3 or 4 things. I just want to say this. Let me pull my things up. Number 1. To all you bitches being weird about the statue of the black woman in Times Square, I hope you rot in hell and die. Because you want to know what it is? It's fat phobia. Hot take. I don't even think she's that. She's not like fat. She's the average size woman. But sure, it's fat phobia. And it's also like a weird level of misogynoir and anti-blackness, in my opinion, because people were saying she looked sloppy, she looked angry, she ain't have a bra on. All of this, y'all, she looks like a fucking mammy. All of this, y'all are pulling out your sick heads and putting onto a statue that you've never even seen. You've never gone to it because it actually looks pretty cool in the pictures I've seen. So I want to say, all of you can die. All the abusers we've been hearing about, in the past week or so, all the abusers that exist ever, all of you can die. I'm not even talking about go to prison, actually get shot and die. Ironheart. Oh. Can't wait to watch that. It's going to be great. But to you, why the fuck does it have more dislikes? Oh my God.
Y'all are blatant at this point.
They're not hiding it.
It's not. Y'all try to hide it in Marvel. Now y'all are blatant at this point.
We know they're racist, but there is absolutely no reason to be upset with her because she is comic book accurate. Ironheart is a character in the comics. Ironheart is a young black woman in the comics. Ironheart follows up Iron Man in the comics.
She succeeds Iron Man. That's the whole...
What?
It's
y'all,
comic book accurate.
They want that random blonde-haired, blue-eyed little white nigga that helped Tony for 5 seconds in Iron Man 2 or 3 or whatever the fuck. Exactly. That nigga showed up at Tony's funeral, didn't even know who he was. Oh. Everybody's like, oh my God. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Who is that?
That is a random white boy at Tony's humble abode.
And you know who actually who actually followed in his footsteps? A black woman. And you know who wrote that shit? Stanley.
You bitches just die mad. Die.
Mad. Dude, go ahead. Damn, you got a list.
No, there's this other thing, but I'm gonna just talk to you about that separately.
Oh, okay. So, I guess I'll go. Rapid fire for me too. Black fatigue, be fucking for real. Truly, black fatigue.
No, that was so wild.
I truly thought it was a joke, and then I saw an actual video about I'm tired of black people, and not the black people that you think, the ghetto stupid black people. Kill yourself, Becky. when I saw it, I literally thought it was the black people's like tired of the racial fight because we've been fighting this shit for years. No, it's white people talking about that they're tired of black people because they're black.
That's what that was?
Yes.
I just saw a white woman talking about black fatigue and I said no.
No.
That's what
they literally said, we're just tired of the ghetto, like, ratchet black people.
I thought she was saying she knows we're tired.
No, Maya. I'm so happy that you did not know about this because your reaction was mine. That doesn't... So, yeah, y'all are just flat out.
I have white fatigue, bitch. How about that?
Yeah. I'm actually just fatigued. You bitches are tired.
I'm just fatigued.
And then this goes with the white fatigue thing. For you bitches that had all this energy for Doechii at the fucking Met Gala because she was like, I need more fucking umbrellas. Give me more fucking umbrellas because she was sick about that. They were sick. Granted, like, okay, I get it. She was talking a little crazy to those people, and I would have looked at her crazy too if she was talking to me crazy like that. But however, I'm bringing up this point because y'all did not have that same energy when Chapel Rowan literally pushed that black woman out of her fucking way.
Ooh, what?
She literally put hands on that black woman, and you bitches were like, oh, it's just the camera angle, but from the other angle it also looks like so I'm about to show you Maya what she did. She like, you're right here, Chapel's walking through, she literally went,
wait, at the Met?
No, it was at like some other red carpet event.
Oh, okay.
But she literally went like moved
put
her
hands on her.
Put hands on her.
Skin contact.
Skin contact. And the woman looks like actually appalled. Like, why would you put your dirty white hand on me? This again is another thing that happens with Chapel, where she is held up to this, like, she's not held up to this high standard that you keep holding up, like, black women to. It's so crazy because I've seen white people come out the woodwork to call Doechii a dirty fucking monkey that is entitled and stupid. Girl, kill yourself. Just die. Like, all you bitches just need to die. Just like Maya said, I second that sentiment. Kill yourself. Die. Perish. Natural selection isn't quick enough. You need to swallow cyanide. Thank you. Have a good night. So I'm done.
But yes, this ends our... I keep wanting to say 50-part series.
It's not 50.
Seen, like, the 50-part series, Risa Tisa's 50
How did I get TikTok? Why did I get married?
No.
Or...
Who the fuck did I marry?
Oh, yes, because you sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Did you watch it?
Yes, I watched the entire thing. We talked about it, Maya.
I just keep wanting to say, this is the end of our 50-part series.
No, this is the end of our 4-part series about some fuck-ass white people who can't write a show, apparently. So, thank you so much for listening, Beyonce. I'm probably going to cry tomorrow. I'm not going to lie.
Oh my God, I'm going to record it, guys.
I'm going to sob. I'm going to sob. I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope you guys have a good weekend, but it's not going to be as good as ours because we're going to go see Beyonce. Fuck you, dirty hoes. Bye.
Bye.
Dracarys.